What up, everybody? Welcome back to American Waffle. Welcome back to TJ Warren TV. Welcome back to another stream where I'm absolutely furious. Joining us today, we have Sky from Sunshine FC.
Hello. Welcome. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on.
Here. I'm very glad to be here. Not happy with my club, but big up to everyone. Hit the like button and subscribe to TJ Warren TV.
What did you think? What did you think of that intro? Was it too deadpan?
Mine? No, I don't.
No, straight to the point, dude.
No, straight to the point. Straight to the point, because everybody not named Mike is in the mud. The mud.
Pussy,
and we're gonna get into it.
Real Madrid's like halfway. Or what are we thinking? I don't think it's like in the mud.
He's technically Chelsea
they look
when he's
good
on the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't talk about
he's Enzo. He's Enzo. He's Enzo. Enzo.
Yeah, he's
okay.
Yeah, 100%. 100% Enzo problem. Yeah, but how we do? Everybody doing all right though? Everybody good in life?
Outside of my club,
I was about to say outside the Premier League, we chilling. You know, like life is good.
We eat.
Took a little break from streaming over the weekend. Got to recharge. Got massaged and all that fun stuff.
Okay. Hey, yo,
I did the whole works. Hey, ayo, all you want. Don't even care.
Oh, wow.
I feel fantastic. You know. I felt so great that I watched that game. I rewatched it and it still didn't faze me.
There's no way.
Yeah, way, dude.
How?
It's crazy.
What level of Zen did you reach,
bro? That level.
It must have been one of those. It must have been one of those special massages. You know what I mean? Where
I'm saying, bro. Like they put some.
Hey, yo,
bro. That incense stick had a little something in it. Because what do you mean? You watched that Jorgensen howler and you did not get upset?
Nope, not at all. In fact, I was still smiling the whole way through.
He understands that there's more to life than football.
I think that Marco just come to the point of
spoken like somebody in first.
No.
Like somebody in first. Like
there's more to life than ball, bro. There's more to life than ball.
I think Marshall reached acceptance like 3 weeks ago, but now like it's just he's trying to get out of the depression. I think is what it is.
Well, we got the Chelsea segment. We can analyze my psychology.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, we're not going to start with Chelsea because literally last episode we talked about Chelsea for 45 fucking minutes and I could not believe it.
Yeah, so now we need to end with 45 minutes of Chelsea.
So yeah, now we can end with 45 minutes of Chelsea.
You are you're the moderator, so that's you're insulting yourself there.
Well, sometimes you guys are a little bit of a runaway train. I really don't think
I tried pulling it back.
You tried. You failed, but you tried.
Oh, it's all good.
Oh my God. Anyway, all right. Well, this is American Waffle. You guys know the rules. Often imitated, never duplicated. If you want to hear the sound of the jail cell click, go ahead and send in a super chat. I can already tell that Mike Doss needs to land there. So go ahead and get those super chats ready if you'd like. No, I'm just kidding. But no. Obviously, if you want to bail out your favorite creator or put them in the cell, you know the rules. So let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, you know what? I want to start with Arsenal.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
Because, yeah. I mean, you know what? I'll go first because I didn't even
make his first point.
So fucking stupid. I watched half of the game, and I'll tell you when I turned it off. Right after Jared Bowen scored. I had to drive to St. Louis. I had to get in the car, and I said, you know what? I'm going to be a highlights merchant like Marshall, and I'll just watch it later. You know what I mean?
I watched your game too. Fuck you.
And yeah, I mean, we're dead all over the pitch. We're dead in the midfield. We're dead up front. We're dead in back. We're done. I mean, it's over. Like now we just have to hang on to the top 4 spot, which I believe that we will. But it's gonna be squeaky bum time the entire rest of the season. Calafiori is looking to be a bust. Trossard can't do anything. Odegaard can't do anything. Odegaard is a pipsqueak of a midfielder without Bukayo Saka. This guy just advances the ball forward and then passes it back when he doesn't see anybody centrally. And when we run out of ideas, we send people centrally that are like 5 feet tall and expect them to get a header in the middle. Like we're absolutely finished, guys. And look, like we're not going to beat Nottingham Forest. Let's just be real. If we get out of there with a point, I'll be happy. I cannot believe I'm saying that. And our only realistic shot at a trophy now that Liverpool has won their match and their game in hand over the last week or so, we are I have to hope for like a Champions League miracle, which will not happen with Mikel Marino in the 9. It won't. Like, I would not be surprised if we went out to PSV. PSV is going to be a rough calling for us because we cannot score. We can't score. I would not be surprised to see we got knocked out.
It's
unbelievable. Are you kidding me, dude? You know what? Fine. I was tired of talking about him anyway. I'm going to be honest. I was tired of talking about him anyway. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Arsenal fans,
start the timer.
Yeah, you're the one who has to start the timer, not us.
Start the timer.
He's talking to himself.
Listen,
legit.
Boss yourself around.
Being the only person here who's above Arsenal, I feel like, 36 minutes.
Give me a second. Yeah. Jesus. Go.
A bit hard.
Hey, respect yourself.
Skip the whole show.
Listen, I think that the issue that I have with Arsenal, it has nothing to do with Mikel Arteta. It has nothing to do with the players. I think you guys were exceptionally poor against West Ham. I do think that you have a gem in this kid, Lewis Skelly. He's got a lot of talent. He's very young. He looks dangerous inside the opposing box. But the problem I have is that the reaction of the fans after the West Ham loss, because you've been telling me and everyone else here since October that this league is over and that Arsenal aren't going to win shit. And then once it actually comes and it's like pretty much a solidified thing, the world erupts. You don't get to do that. Like, you don't get to tell me all season that it's going to be one way. And then the day that it becomes that way, you act like it was never going to be that way. I'm not talking about you, TJ. You don't do that, but Arsenal fans do that. Like, the outcry after that game is absurd to me, considering that no one said from your team, from your fan base, that you're going to win this league. And now that it's happened, it is what it is. I think that, there's no excuse for you guys losing to West Ham, even with Mikel Marino as a striker. Like, I would back my team to beat West Ham without a striker. In fact, I just beat the incumbent champions without a striker. I played 2 10s. Yep. I didn't even play a 9. So, I think that using that as an excuse is a little bit ridiculous. You have players, you have talent, you should have found a way to win. And ultimately, a Manchester United reject is the guy who ended up dunking on you at home. And I said this a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about the run-ins that Liverpool had and the run-in that Arsenal had. And I said, I think it's going to be tougher for Arsenal because you play shit against shit teams. Because you're not playing good teams, I felt as though that was a tougher run. Because when it comes to history, if I'm not mistaken, West Ham is the team that began the beginning of the end for you 2 seasons ago. After you drew to Liverpool, you drew to West Ham, and then it was a straight on downward slope. But now it's not a draw, it's a loss at home. So I just think that to all the Arsenal fans out there who've been saying all year you're not winning the league, do me a favor, politely shut the fuck up, because you lost, and exactly what you said is coming true. So it's not the time to bitch.
Well, what Arsenal fan was saying that Liverpool weren't going to win the league? Because I feel like it's kind of been
there was Arsenal fans who had every single Liverpool game memorized, and they were out here with spreadsheets. If they win this game, and they lose this, and then we win this. Their
biggest creator literally said the other day, if City win and we win, that's a 5-point swing, and now the title is in our hands. Like, bro. But again,
there
also
are literally people saying they weren't even worried about Liverpool.
But Will, I feel like you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. What I'm saying has nothing to do with Liverpool. It has everything to do with Arsenal. If you're telling me since October that you don't have what it takes to win the league, and now the fruition has come and you're 11 points behind and you just lost to West Ham, you can't freak out. You've been telling me that this is going to happen the whole time. This is not the time to be upset because you're right. That's the point that I'm trying to make. I just think it's a little bit hypocritical of you guys to freak out.
Yeah. I feel like, because it's going to get brought up eventually while we're talking about Arsenal, but I feel like talking about Arteta out is pointless. Like, the guy's not going anywhere, right? So, and I mean, TJ's in a freaking cell, so I just asked the panel, and then when he gets out, he can maybe answer. Like, what do you guys realistically think that Arsenal are going to do in the summer window?
I will say, although Arteta out this season is a pointless conversation, I think next season, that's it. It's ride or die next season.
No,
Bro,
but
it's
I'm-
the
bro,
same. Yo,
but
you're being a
bro,
dickhead. You're
it
being a
has to be.
dickhead.
But-
Marshall, you're
It
being a
has to
dickhead.
be.
You're being a
No,
dickhead.
Marshall,
I'm not
he
trying
is,
to be a
he is,
dickhead.
he is.
No,
Nah, he-
hear me out, Dust. Hear me out.
Hear me
Hear
out.
me out. Here's the reason why. This season, they gave him a new contract. So it's like, fuck, we can't fire him on a new contract season. But next season, if he fails to learn from these mistakes, if he fails to, like, literally take it. This was a season where he could have been sacked if he didn't get another contract. But next season, there's no mistakes about it. I'm saying it. I'm gonna re-echo it and scream it from the top of my lungs every single Arsenal panel I go on. It has to be Arteta out if he does not win the league next season.
But you know
This is
that
the
next
last
I don't
season-
chance.
agree with that at all. I feel like he has to leave right now. Like Eric Ten Hag also got
Yep.
his contract renewed and he got fired in October. And he's been at United way less than Arteta. So I don't think that's like
And not only that, the reports also came out that Arteta is going to have a hand in choosing the sporting director. No,
Nah, I
Oh,
think
God,
that
if that's
got
a thing.
debunked.
That's crazy.
crazy.
you're muted.
still
You're muted.
muted.
Jobs
think
for the
that got
boys,
debunked.
boys. Jobs for the boys.
Wait, so
Don't
I'm
worry about
correct.
it.
That is the
We're
thing,
gonna bring
right?
in. We're gonna
There
just
you
put Per Mertesacker over in there. Rosicky.
Bro, I told you that brother
Like,
is
no,
not
it's totally
going
fine.
anywhere.
The
Yeah.
issue is
They're
that
not.
So that's why
you're
I
muted,
said
Vader.
No,
that I
no,
feel
no.
like it's
The
a pointless
problem-
conversation because we know that he's not going anywhere. So that's why
Exactly.
I'm asking.
No,
more
no,
so
no.
like,
I agree. I agree with you. But you know what's going to happen is we're going to buy in positions where we don't necessarily need to buy. We're going to bring back Fabio Vieira. This fucking fan base is going to treat him like a new signing.
Go to send another center
Dude.
back.
Dude,
I think that you
I'm
guys
not
are going to
kidding.
get Sesko. Like Sesko to me is going to be the big money signing. I don't see you guys addressing all the positions that are needed. Like I can't see Arsenal getting Sesko and like Nico Williams, for example. I think it'll just be Sesko, and then you guys just spend maybe like 20 million on like some kind of known player that's a little bit younger, and then maybe you guys sign like a midfielder. I feel like that would be it. I don't think Arsenal are going to do what's required because what evidence do we have to go off of that Arsenal will be ambitious? Because the same way that we're going to say, oh, well, this upcoming summer window, Arsenal must have a big signing and they must do this and address it. We said that last season. And then they had a disastrous window heading into this season.
Bro, I feel like there's going to be guardrails this season. Like, you know what I would love to see? A club signing. I know that's going to be controversial. I would love to see a signing that doesn't necessarily fit into Arteta's system of versatility. That's why I think Sesko would be a good signing because he is an actual striker. He's an out-and-out striker. I've been saying this for a while. We need a pure 9. We don't need any of this versatility stuff because we're down to our fourth versatile striker. His name's Mikel Moreno, and he's a 6. Like, what are we doing here? The problem is this entire fan base gassed him up after he scored 2 goals against relegation Leicester, and now, like, the fan base is giving him excuses to not do anything serious over the summer. So no, I would love to see a club signing. I would love to see a signing of a player of a big name where the board says, you know what, Mikel, this guy is a stud. I don't give a shit if he has an ego. I don't care. You are going to integrate this guy into the team because he is a big name, and he can show that he can score the goals. Am I
Roll
wrong
out
there?
the red carpet, Vader. Roll out the red carpet.
So here we go. Here we go.
Everyone shut your mouth. It's Vader's
Here we
time to
fucking
talk.
go. Oh,
And he's
muted.
Ooh.
And he's muted.
You gotta
He's
give him the
still
Mike Dodge
muted.
treatment, bro. Give him
He's
the Mike
still
Dodge
muted.
We can't hear
Hmm.
you in all seriousness.
Is
Yeah,
he still
yeah.
muted?
Yeah, are you
Yeah, I
still
think he
muted?
still is.
He's so
No,
yeah, he's still
TJ.
muted.
The question is he still muted?
Am I still muted?
Now you're not. Now you're not.
Now you're not.
Okay.
Yeah, but you will be now because you're going into the cell because I don't want to hear it.
Hey, there it
Oh.
is.
I don't want big up Mira.
Red
Big up
carpet
Mira.
has been
Big up
bold.
Mira.
Listen,
Big
I
up Mina
think-
every single time. Big up Mina every single time.
To me, I don't see how you're going to get rid of Arteta because of because I know who Stan Kroenke is, and like you've finished second now 3 times in a row, which can always be spun to we're right there. Like we're right there.
I'm glad you
we're
like
within-
that, Will. I'm glad you like
We are
that.
we are within grasp, and I
So
think that
disrespectful.
the worst thing that could happen to you would be to finish second. Like if Arsenal really wanted to get rid of Arteta and all of the players hated him, then they should all just bin the rest of the season. Just like fully collapse. That's the only way I see
Throw him
Arteta.
under the bus.
That's the only way I see him leaving is if they don't get a single point the rest of the season and they fall out of Champions League and Europa League. Other
do you
than
guys
that,
think-
I just don't see him going anywhere.
Do you guys think there's players already in the squad that have already down tools though?
Trossard. 100%.
Sterling for
There's
sure.
zero hesitation.
Sterling
Not that
doesn't
he
give a
ever-
shit. Sterling
Sterling
wants
never
to go
even
back to
picked up
Chelsea.
tools.
Yeah,
He
that's what
never
I'm saying.
even-
He's
this guy's been-
alone. He's like,
Oh,
none of
did
this-
you wait?
like,
Hold on.
none of what's going on affects Sterling because he's not your
Ray,
player.
respect him,
So-
respect him, respect
Bro,
Sterling. Respect
Odegaard
Sterling,
doesn't
bro.
want to fucking win, bro. There was one moment.
No, I just think
Hmm.
Odegaard isn't as good as everybody thinks he is.
There was
think that's
one
what it is.
run
I mean-
in that game. You guys were on the counterattack. Trossard had the ball.
he
Odegaard
ran
was
away.
ahead. Yeah, Odegaard was ahead of him, and he just fucking runs through the defenders and goes to the other side of the pitch. I'm like,
So you know the thing with like Odegaard is, Daz. I think.
Well,
that,
here's the
Yeah.
problem.
He's
Here's
a
the problem.
good
I
player.
think
He
that
even
was
had an opening
coached,
for
by
a
the way.
shot
I
and he
think that was
passes it
coached.
wide.
Go ahead, Will. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. I think like Odegaard's a good player, right? But he's not supposed to be your captain, right? Like Odegaard just
Agreed.
supposed to be one of the guys who's in the 11 that you're not looking to lead you, right? I feel like the issue that Arsenal have is that they made him the captain, but I don't think Odegaard wants to be the captain. Like, I honestly think that, like, when it's time for pressure, he doesn't want to be there. Like, he would want somebody else to take that pressure off of him, which is why a lot of times it does look like he's hiding in these games. But I don't really think that any players have down tools because I don't believe that these players don't believe in Arteta. I think that they do believe in this manager. But I think just the question that we should be asking is the same thing like that happens with Chelsea when we hear, oh, well, are these young players going to stay for this rebuild or whatever? I think the same thing could be said for Arsenal. Like, are these big name players going to wait around? It's already been
Saliba.
4 or 5
Saliba
years
out of there.
This
of
man-
no success. So it's kind of like, what's going to keep some of these guys
Yo,
there?
that's
when these
cruel,
bigger
bro. You
clubs
saying
come
all
in?
this, you know you're gonna take that certain defender in his team this summer.
No.
He's trying to
not
act
even here
detached
talk
from the
about
situation
certain
as if
players.
his club isn't gonna throw in a bid. Come on, man.
I'm not here to talk about certain players. I'm just saying in general because I think that some players might start to not believe in the project come this summer if, let's say, you guys don't even get past PSV. Like, that would be crazy to not get past PSV. Should be an automatic advancement in that round of
Agreed.
16 in the UCL. But now we're sitting here saying, yo, well, you know, PSV are a pretty tough team at home. And like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It just doesn't seem like the belief from fans is there. So it just depends on
We
what
just lost to
players-
West Ham at home for the second year in a row. Like, where do you expect the fan? Where do you expect
Oh.
like the
Son.
confidence to come from, bro? Like, it's so bad. We lost to 16th place West Ham. They are lower than Man United. Like, that is mudded, bro. Like,
It was a good goal,
this is
to be
why
fair,
I don't
though.
get it. It was a great
It
goal,
was a
but
pretty good
It was a
No,
great
it was-
goal.
it was a great goal.
It's a solid
And
goal.
but our we were not marking anybody. Declan
Yeah,
Rice
yeah.
Declan Rice was ball watching, and I was furious with
But you-
Calafiori. Calafiori was absolutely awful. He literally, this is what pisses me off about Calafiori so much, and I want to see if the panel sees this as well. He just escorts people into the final third. He either gives them a ton of space to get into the box or gives them a ton of space to get outside and put in a cross. He does not actually mark or challenge the man. Like this. That's why this guy absolutely pisses me off. Am I the only one seeing this?
No,
Or-
we saw
or
it
are
against
people
Savinho
overreacting?
in the first
Yeah.
City match, and we saw moments where he just gets cooked in that wide area.
Yeah.
Like
I don't
He's
know.
just not
I just
he's
never
not
thought
good.
he was as
Exactly.
good as
He's
people
not
thought
Premier
he was.
League level. He's not Premier League level. He's
Yeah.
not.
But I mean, onto what Will was talking about with Odegaard being the leader. Listen, I don't watch Arsenal day in, day out. You guys make fun of me for it. It's true. Okay. I don't care for Gunners. But it seems like after watching that game, especially after seeing what MLS did, right? And this is now the second time he got sent off, whether it was the first one was justified or not.
This one was actually legitimate.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But
Yeah.
That was the
I
right
see
decision though from him.
100%.
Yeah,
It
I'm
was
not
the
saying
right
it's-
decision.
I'm not saying it's
Shit touch, by the
controversial in any way.
Shit touch. Shit
Yeah,
touch.
I'm not saying it's controversial in any way, but I'm looking at how, you know, when the chips are down, the player lacked the discipline to like not make a tackle like that and gets himself sent off, and adds to the notion that, you know, you're not there to help the team. You basically assisted West Ham in their victory, right?
But
And
like,
I
what
see
is he
that
meant
lack
to
of
do then, Marcelo?
discipline. My point in saying that is that I see that lack of discipline a lot in Chelsea, and I was gonna say, do you guys feel that Arsenal are kind of doing that same issue that Chelsea's in, where it's like you got players in there some with a little bit more experience than others. A few of them quite young, but only a select few have that leadership quality. Like Gabriel, as much as I don't rate him, I've seen him step up game after game. He steps up.
He's been our best player this season.
He looks like he's up for
Again.
it. He looks like he's like, bro, we're here to play the game. Like, what is everyone else doing?
Wait,
You know,
but Marshall, but real quick, bro, what is Louis Skelly supposed to do there? Because he shouldn't even have gotten that ball, right? I think, was it Gabriel that passed it to him? Or somebody, I forget who it was, but his first touch was shit. And then I think like he just got kind of flustered by the pressing from Kudos. But like once Kudos got that ball, because of how high up, because remember, Raya was right there. Like Kudos would have scored. So I feel like he had to foul him.
Kudos?
I mean, listen, I think you don't risk going 10 men down when it's only one score. Raya's been also one of their best players this season. Like, you don't know, maybe Raya
I don't trust Raya. I don't trust Raya.
When the ball was won, he would have got chipped, or he did. He would have
got chipped.
Maybe it's just I feel like you definitely put yourself in a losing situation when you're 10 men down.
I feel like that was the right decision, because 2-0, especially with the way that game was going. The way that game was going, we never looked like we were serious about scoring. It was either into Rosette or it was right into the goalie. Like,
bro,
like what are we talking about here?
With these mistakes, like we're looking too deep into this. The guy's an 18-year-old who's being forced to play there because the two left backs that you've bought in the last season are too shit to play there. And
I hate it when you're right. This is so annoying.
He makes a mistake on the halfway line. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because he's fucking 18. Like, the kid is good. He's clearly not ready to start week in, week out, because very few 18-year-olds on the face of the earth are good enough to start week in, week out. And okay, yes, he might have the potential to, but what I'm trying to say is that he does not have that experience. So regardless of how good he is talent-wise, it still takes time. Put in an 8 out of 10 every single week. Not everyone who's 18 is Lamine Yamal. Not every 18-year-old wonder kid can go to the Euros and win it for their country. I'm not saying maybe Louis Skelly has that ability in the future. I don't know. The kid's fantastic. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt here because he's 18 and he gets to make those mistakes because he's 18. It's the same thing. I would not hold Connor Bradley to the same standard as Trent Alexander-Arnold. Just like how I wouldn't hold Rico Lewis to the same standard as Kyle Walker.
Well, you also have to take into consideration what Miles Lewis Skelly has done for us this season. I mean, he scored key goals for us. He is very, very good in the final third on the ball. He actually is a good inverted left back. Like, if you really deep it, like, he is way better than what Zinchenko ever was. Calafiori has the touch of Ted Bundy, so he's fucking awful.
Yo, what?
Like,
crazy, bro.
Yeah, just saying. And Miles Lewis Skelly has just come to this team and shown that he belongs. So, like, I am not going to hold this guy's feet to the fire for a red card where he had no choice, in my opinion. The contributions that he makes positively to this team way outweigh that red card. I don't think we win against Leicester without him in that save in the final third, and I think it was midway through the second half. Like, he went in there and made a slide tackle that was absolutely incredible. You heard me, Warrior J. You heard me. I'm not going to say it again. So yeah, no. I think a lot of people are gonna overblow this because it's Arsenal and we have one of the worst social media fan bases ever. Like, I'm not even upset about like Arsenal losing. I'm more upset about the reaction of the fans and how we're making excuses already, saying that this is a blessing in disguise, saying that the fact that we have all of these injuries isn't because of Mikel Arteta. And, you know, even if it was because of Mikel Arteta, we got to see Miles Lewis Skelly and we got to see Wanyeri shine when these guys would have done that anyway and would have gotten meaningful minutes. So, like, I'm just kind of done with this. And you know what, Vader, you have that look on your face, so I'm gonna let you talk before somebody else locks you up. But here we go. Red carpet.
Let him talk.
Let him talk.
Oh, he's muted again.
Dude. He's muted again.
Come on, man.
Professional YouTuber right here.
I'm not gonna lie, Vader, you moving like Martin Odegaard.
You know what it is. You know what it is. I actually purposely put myself on mute not to interrupt any of you, and I want to say, TJ, thank you so very much for letting me speak. I'd like to say this. there was a lot of vials with all of you speaking. I noted Mike talking about Arsenal fans that they said the league was already over, so why are you upset when you're no longer winning? I thought that was a vile because it was like a subliminal shot to Marshall and RSM with regards to the I'm chilling and them getting upset with no longer challenging, right? And then when Sunshine mentioned that Mikel should get fired and made reference to Ten Hag, that's a vile. Mikel Arteta is nowhere near what the problems were at United. So listen,
What has he done though? Keep going.
What has he done? He hasn't delivered the major trophies, but a reason why I think
he hasn't delivered a major trophy.
Oh, he's delivered a
FA Cup's a major trophy.
I consider the FA
Cup is a major trophy.
Bro, come on. That's not his team. That's not his team.
No, I mean, but he still had to win it though.
Wow.
He still did have to win it though.
No. This is funny. This is funny because he wants to say it's not his team, and then he's going to show respect to Mike Dawes with regards to what Slot's doing with Liverpool, and he only got gays.
No, I've literally said I've never said that's Slot's team. Like Slot came into a house that was fully built. He managing it well, but I'm not crediting him for building that team.
No,
I'm not saying that he doesn't get credit.
No. Hold on.
I'm not saying that. But I'm saying I'm not glazing him for.
No one's glazing. Who said glazing? No one's doing any of that. All I mentioned was
I'm talking to Will. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, you're talking to Will. Well, yeah. I was speaking with regards to Arsenal and Mikel Arteta winning the FA Cup. I don't know if we then don't say that Slot wins the Prem. He wins the Prem with his team or not his team. Does it really matter? The manager won it. I think Arteta won the FA. I'm not going to disrespect him that way. Moving forward, the whole let's fire him now. You're going to fire him now when he's one of the better clubs in the UCL. You're going to fire him now with how he's had to manage injuries or not. I'm not going to put that aside. I've seen how my clubs had to react with injuries. I know how difficult it is. So I think Mikel does get the remainder of the season. I think he does.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, and honestly, unless it is a crash out, everyone's expecting him to finish second. Unless he crashes out and finishes behind any club, especially City, with how poor we've been, yeah, then you can ask those questions and whether he's right moving forward. But right now,
can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
If you're a City fan, obviously.
Unfortunately.
If you had to be runner-up for this is going to be the third season now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay with continuing to risk being that runner-up, or do you take the risk to find someone who can get you across the line?
It's interesting that you asked me that because he is runner-up to who? Arguably the best manager of this generation. Arguably the best English club to have won a four-peat. So in that context, I don't know if it's necessarily get out of here, you're not good enough. You've proven not to be good enough against the best. So that's why I said if he finishes behind anyone else that's not the best.
Damn.
Like Arne Slot?
That's rough.
Let's be honest, no one was saying Arne Slot is the best manager in the world.
No, and that's why I think depending on how he finishes, it's going to be huge questions for him. But bringing it back, TJ, you can't find any silver linings in the season. You can't see any hope with what this club can.
Well, I'm special. I'm special. No. I'm special because let me go ahead and take this down. No. Thank you very much. I know I'm a special boy. My mom said that too. No, look, I'm telling you right now, like a lot of people don't watch my content, which is fine because I know I'm still a little bit of a smaller YouTuber content compared to other people. But here's the thing. I was calling Nwaneri and Miles Lewis-Skelly after I saw them play against United in LA and saw them against Liverpool and Philly. I said, you guys need to get these kids serious minutes. And then everybody's like, oh my God, Mikel, he's incredible. He was forced to play these kids and these kids are incredible. Like, dude, Stevie Wonder could see that these kids were special. And I was saying that they need serious minutes back in August.
As you say that,
I'm not saying that this is a silver lining. What?
Did you not big up Calafiori as a signing as
I
well?
said Calafiori was good in his first couple of games because I thought he got stuck in a lot and he was a shithouse. Like I thought he was going to be that kind of player, but the skills weren't there is the problem. He's terrible on the ball. He's terrible at defense. Like this guy, like other than the 2 miracle goals that he got, the one against you and the one against Wolves, like he really hasn't done anything. Like, let's be real about it. So yeah, like I'm not gonna say I've been 100% correct on everything that I've talked about, but I'm not saying that I'm not celebrating anything from this season because this was honestly the season where everybody dropped off with the exception of Liverpool. We could have taken advantage of teams that are absolutely shit, like West Ham, and we didn't. So I'm not celebrating anything, especially when I knew that these Hale End kids were something special. And we sent the shitty West End kids Hale End kids, excuse me, to Man United. So like, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Sky, nothing. Okay.
I'm in 15. What can I say?
I think everyone's reached their patient limits for perennial second place losers.
Yeah, I know. I think so too. I think that's the perfect segue to Sunshine.
I don't think there's any shame though. I don't think there's any shame for finishing second for 3 years in a row because other clubs that haven't finished second for 3 years in a row is because they fell off and finished 4th or 5th, right?
No way.
Dude, just remember who's saying that, okay?
Yeah, no way. And that's why
listen to the advice, but remember who it's coming from.
Mike, is there shame for finishing second 3 years in a row?
Just thinking yourself
in this particular case, 100%. Yeah,
I think it's because the way that they dropped off and fell in second too. Like it's not just like saying, "Oh, he played."
And people are talking like the 22-23 season never happened. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of crazy.
Why
it's
is
kind of
this
crazy?
Hold on. Arsenal were not expected.
We were so close to moving on. Go ahead.
But Arsenal were not expected to challenge.
But they did, and they fumbled it.
Okay, but they weren't expected to. Okay.
So
yeah.
So what? Expectations change.
That's
no.
How do we?
Can I make the point before you guys keep?
Yes. Go ahead. Sorry, red carpet.
Right. Hilarious. My club's blue, by the way. When you guys finished second, unexpected, then you finish second the next year, and now you happen to possibly finish second. I don't understand why that's such a. Ooh, that's terrible.
Let's not dive down this road.
I'll just kind of make it simple.
Let Mike direct the show. Let's move on.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say to make it
No.
simple.
Will, final point, so you don't fall asleep. Go ahead.
Fall asleep, brother. You know what? Like this guy, man. Anyways,
what was the comment?
So Vader, so just because the expectation is not for you to do something, it doesn't mean that when it looks like you might do something, it's now okay to not do it. So for example, right, like Dawes used to fail a lot in school, right? But early in the semester, when it looked like he was going to make honor roll, the expectation is to still make the honor roll. That's what I'm trying to say.
This is a shit analogy.
So you're calling Dawes stupid. That's what we're saying.
No, Vader, it's this simple. Arsenal finished second 2 straight years. They bottled the league in one of those. This was the season where Jurgen Klopp left. Arne Slot's coming in. Not a single pundit on the face of the earth who was interviewed had Liverpool winning the league. In fact, there were multiple pundits who didn't even have Liverpool in the top 4. And the majority of them didn't even have Liverpool in second. It was either third or fourth.
Hold on. Stop using pundits because you don't respect their opinions anyways.
Manchester City begin the season, things are not looking fantastic. This is Arsenal's opportunity to finally beat Pep Guardiola. But all of a sudden, a team that no one gave a single second thought to and said completely wrote off for at third maximum is now leading the league and has led the league since that point. That is why it is shameful.
And then,
but the context of what Arsenal are going through, it is not shameful.
Wait, what could I add is, what if, not saying that this will happen, but what if Liverpool, for some crazy reason, don't win and City win?
Yes, I completely agree. If teams behind Arsenal happen to surpass them this season, it's crazy. But the reason why I get a little tired, and you can see my background, these are intelligent agendas. The fact that in August people said or gave their predictions, who freaking cares? that you had this conversation in August. When the season plays out, we're now in September, October, and you're seeing how the clubs are moving. It's not so much a crashing on Arsenal when you see how poor their team has been in terms of availability of players. If
No.
okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say no.
You know where City
This
are at?
is-
You think City are at just because what? It's a bad year? There's context to
Well,
it.
It's a combination of injuries and tactical ineptitude. It's a combination.
There's a lot of factors. I get that, and I'll say this, TJ, and we can move on. Sure.
For the love of
But
God.
I think the biggest factor overall is that
Let's not
at
talk
no
about us.
point, and you can agree with me on this one, Vader, I'm sure. At no point this season did we see that Arsenal team that went on that 15 or 10 game winning run that we've seen in the last 2 seasons. They
Facts.
played defensive, or they were Stoke FC. No one was impressed with their football.
Arsenal went on that run after Dubai. So it would have been around this point in the season where they actually did the run that you're talking about. We didn't see that last season earlier either. So that's why I'm a little calmer. But again, I'm not an Arsenal fan. So I hear it.
Yeah, we are actually embarrassing on social media. I can't lie. I hate my fan base more than anybody
worry,
else.
we're right
But
behind
Yo, I won't say anything. I'll just say this, Vader. You're telling me there's no shame in lifting this cup at the end of the season, right here.
Yeah.
This is what they're lifting 3 years in a row. No shame. No, but that's it. That's
Dude.
all I'm saying.
All right.
No
For
shame
the
in
love of
lifting
God,
this
let's
cup.
move on. You know what? Just for that, we're moving on to Chelsea. Aston Villa 2, Chelsea
Fuck
1.
you.
Um,
Not going to talk about Liverpool.
no, we're not going to
The
talk
fact
about.
that-
We can talk about
Okay.
Liverpool. We did what we did what they expected them to do. That's what they did. So it is what it is. Chelsea 2-1. Are you Maresca out?
Nope.
Whoa.
At least for this
that's
specific
the
game.
question?
Well,
At
a
least
lot
for
of
this
people
specific
actually
game,
are turning on him.
People are turning on.
Yeah,
No, but the thing is,
I
that's
think it's a
fine.
legitimate
no,
question.
the thing is, the people who are Maresca out were Maresca out from the summer. Like this,
Yeah,
this
probably.
the
I hear
run of form
people-
hasn't
I
changed the way
hear
that they feel.
It's getting
They were
so
just
bad.
quiet.
It's getting so. It's like, sorry to interrupt, and then I'll let you go. It's getting so bad that I'm here, and we talked about my fan base. Let's talk about the Chelsea fan base. There has been so much
TJ, I've been
prep
telling
pop
you,
going on.
You
Pot-
literally say
Yeah,
you have the
but-
worst fan base, and I sit here and chuckle. I'm like,
No, wait, no,
Pot-
it's true.
the
They have the
Potch
worst fan
prop
base. We have the
is
dumbest fan
incredible.
base by far. We have the dumbest fan base by far.
No, I just think you have the most spoiled fan base. That's all.
That's a
Well,
I would say
combination of all
those
of
go
them.
hand in hand.
Both of those
I would say
comments?
those go hand. They're childish. They're childish, 100%.
Yeah.
Wait,
childish.
Sunshine, you're going to stay on mute for both of those claims? You're not going to fight RSM on those?
I'm crying.
No,
What is
why
he-
would I do
Sunshine
that?
hasn't
Why
won
would
a
she
league
want
in
to fight
12
to have the trophy of worst
I
fan
need everyone to
base?
understand I'm in 15th. Okay, I can't really
Like-
say much.
United.
She can
United
barely hear
haven't-
us from down there.
United haven't won the league in over a decade. Like, I'm
God,
sorry,
this is
but like
riveting
ultimately,
Both my rivals are thriving.
different levels.
4P
different levels.
getting 20 prims or league cups, whatever. It's
Jacob,
no,
Jacob,
I'm not
everybody
Maresca
misses
out.
you. Are you Jacob? If you're not at work, let me know. Keep going.
Here's the
Sorry.
thing. Like, I've always said this, and I'm sure RSM is the same exact way.
Two Chelsea
Like,
fans.
compared to last stream where I was completely demoralized and defeated, this game, I can't put it on the manager. I mean, there are some frustrations with the manager, but overall, like, I don't think we deserve to lose against Villa. If it wasn't for a stupid howler from Jorgensen, if it wasn't for Cole Palmer doing a very rare
Respect
miss
Marco
that we don't
Asensio.
usually,
Respect him.
We don't
Respect
usually
him.
see
I'd like
we
to talk
don't
on
usually
Cole
see
Palmer
Cole
a little
Palmer
bit.
miss
Marco
like that.
Asensio for sure.
And yeah, we could talk about Cole Palmer all you want, Vader, because I think he needs to be criticized a lot more. But like, you look at that and it's like, fuck, dude. Like, we had the opportunity to win the game. The manager did everything we asked for. He changed the formation in the system, which is something I think I was saying last stream, where it's like, okay, listen, if your system doesn't work, have a plan B. Go back to basics and see what you can do from there. He tried different things, and that's more than I can ask for from a manager. And at the end of the day, the players just couldn't get it, past the. Again, it's Villa too at home, who I think they've only lost twice at home this season or something like that. They have a really good home record, essentially.
Yeah.
It's just, it stinks, but what are you going to do? If we play like that again against Southampton and Leicester, I
we
do
get some
think we can
done?
finally get some, victories going.
Hey Vader, RSM was asking when could we have the Foden conversation, but
Can I speak about
Right
the game
now,
before?
right-
Can I literally
oh,
speak
okay,
about the
okay,
game
okay.
before we
Speak
get
about
into
the
the
game,
agenda?
speak about the
I
game.
didn't even get to speak about the actual
Speak
game.
about
It's time
Marcus
for the
Rashford.
Palmer
Speak about
conversation,
Marcus Rashford.
RSM.
Nah, but for me, like I completely agree. I think like with the Brighton game and stuff, like that was just completely demoralizing. I think with this one, you can't blame the manager. I think the way that he set up, I think Neto striker, I think everything was working. We were cutting through Villa. Anybody who watched that game, you saw, bro, we were cutting through Villa with ease, bro. It just came down to the fact that we didn't take our opportunities. That's what it came down to. And I've said this before, but I think I said this in other streams. We are not winning a game for the rest of the season unless we score 2 goals. We're not winning a game 1-0. It's just it's not happening for the rest of the season. If we don't score 2 goals, there's no hope that we're gonna win a game. So I can't be looking at Maresca, and I think for this one, I'm 100% looking at the players. I mean, there's nowhere else to look in this instance. They have to hold the majority of the blame. They have to hold the smoke. I think when we speak about players needing to step up, you have to look at Palmer. I mean, his poor form has been bad, but I think if I had to kind of summarize this game, I think Jorgensen lost us the game, but I think Cole Palmer is the reason we didn't win it. Because if Cole Palmer took the chances he had, it would have been 3-1, and it would have been out of sight. And last season, he would have done that. This season, he isn't. And he fell into the same pitfall that every other player, maybe Bar Caicedo, Cucurella is. You know, young players are inconsistent by nature. They're very momentum based. And he's had performances this season. But that was early on in the season. At this point, like, he needs to start showing up now. Like, he needs to start stringing together performances. Because I think before he was stringing together, goals and assists. But we need more. We need more. And I'm blaming the players on this one. I can't look at Maresca. Anybody who's saying Maresca out, I think if you want to blame him for the run wrong, that's fine enough. I think he should hold smoke for that. I think he could have made these tactical adjustments way sooner than he did. But to be Maresca out for this specific game, like, I think you're foolish. I can't lie.
Interesting. Do you know who is Maresca out though?
Don't forget, chat. Maresca out, man. There we go.
You know what? He'll catch it even though he's not in his visa spot today. I know we got a panel full of Americans except for Vader, but he's like technically an American because he's
no. I'm not an American.
No. Listen, no. Soon, hold up. Soon come 51st state. Soon come. 51st state.
Yeah. 51st state.
Wait, so I have a question for Sunshine, right? Seeing the impact that Rashford made.
Yes, let's talk.
Wait. We're moving on to Oh, yes.
Yeah, hold up. We have so many agendas. We can't even get to them on time. You know, like there's so many agendas that like trying to go for each one. Like, you're killing me, man.
No, Will, you're good. You're good. No, you're good. Ask him.
Okay, I was gonna just ask, right? Just seeing how like the impact that Rashford had. Like, are you surprised by that or like nah? Because
no,
he played pretty well coming off the bench.
Do you miss him?
No, I'm not surprised by it. I just think, I mean, obviously you can see it. I mean, his time was up at United. I think for me, the issue isn't Rashford and Anthony and all these players leaving. It's the fact that they didn't plan for them to leave. So the fact that we don't have a replacement for that is kind of where it's kicking us, in the butt because we can't score. We can't do anything, on the attack. We're struggling to get anything to work. And that's, on not planning with replacements. That's on Amorim not being willing to make tactical adjustments. He's really, sticking to his guns and trying to figure it out. And it's rough right now. So I'm not surprised. It's okay for a player to move on and do well. He needed to go.
I think the move for Rashford was the best for both parties. Like, good for him to leave.
Exactly.
You guys were talking about poisonous and terrible fan bases. Like, he was the scapegoat. Everything was wrong whenever Rashford played. So sorry, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Everybody knows whoever leaves United becomes 5 times better.
Yeah.
Like Aaron Wan-Bissaka cooked Arsenal. Anthony is cooking in Spain.
Yeah.
To be fair, he was cooking Calafiore.
He's doing
okay. I don't care. Wan-Bissaka has not been that poor. So
just saying
the United element. Everyone who leaves ends up better than where they were at the beginning. But with Chelsea, like, I feel like it's just a broken record, and we're just spinning around in the same circle every single week. Like, bro, accept where you are. You are in the shit. It will take time.
Bro, tell that to the protesters tomorrow.
It will take.
That Talksport interview, bro, will go down in infamy. Bro, I can't lie, bro.
It doesn't matter who you get. You could get Pep Guardiola tomorrow. It's still going. It's going to take time.
Don't do that.
No, but it was a lot better though.
No. It is. Use a different manager. Pep would change it. Pep
Okay.
would change it.
Vader, I'm just
Pep-
being dramatic.
Pep-
But let me
No,
get to
don't be
the end of the
dramatic with
point
my
first.
manager. You somebody else. Pep
Fine,
will do it.
fine. Any
It's like the protective boyfriend right here.
every single manager on the face of the earth whose name is not Pep Guardiola. It doesn't matter which one you pick. It's still going to take time. Like, bro, it doesn't matter how much money you spend.
Yeah, with
money
how
does
young
not
this team is, yeah.
money does not equal championships, and Pep Guardiola is a fantastic example of that. Manchester City were not winning four-peats before Pep Guardiola, and yet they still had all the money in the world, and they were buying whoever they wanted.
Well,
It's
yeah,
a
but money does
combination-
guarantee championships, though.
Ranieri,
100%.
not Ranieri.
No, not necessarily. And you can
You
look
see
at
how much
It
money
doesn't
sometimes
guarantee
is spending, though.
domination, but remember, Man City were winning trophies
try
before
it.
Pep came in.
Okay, it's a combination
Not as
of
consistently.
both money and the right personnel. All I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
is
yeah.
that it's the same thing every week, bro. Like, man, Chelsea fans are the most spoiled fans in the Premier League because for years you got
Not me.
silverware.
Or
Hold on,
Arsenal.
for years, not only did you get silverware,
And Ahmed.
but you got every transfer
Ahmed for
target
sure.
you ever wanted. You had every single big buy. You had every single shiny toy. You got whatever you wanted. When you didn't like him anymore, you immediately sacked him and you brought in the next best thing.
The good old
You were
days.
winning trophies, and now you're in the shit. The circle has come round, and none of your fans are able to accept the fact that you're in the shit. And until Chelsea accept that they are in the shit, they will not go anywhere.
You guys
Maybe they pull an FA Cup out of their ass. Maybe they pull a Carabao Cup out of their
Arsene,
ass,
have
but
you
they're
accepted
not
where you are?
going anywhere consistently.
That
Wait,
we're-
but what's the problem with?
But
them
I mean,
being
the whole point
upset?
is like, yeah, no. But the thing is, like, I don't disagree with Das. Like,
Oh, you
I don't.
So you
I,
and
thi-
Marco
I don't
accept
think
where you are?
I don't think we have a squad that we should be challenging for the league. I think we should have a squad at this point. We should be challenging for top 4. And I think our sporting directors have failed us. Not only in the summer, but in the transfer window that we had in the winter, where we had a lot of the depth come on. Like, we not only didn't get the players that we needed in, we lost players to injury that we said we would need replacements for on the last day of the window, and our squad got overall weaker. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, at the end of the day,
Wait, but Arsene, is that not why they're protesting? Is because they're not happy with the direction that the board
that's
members
where I'm
are going
confused.
in? Like, or is it
no.
no?
Here's the truth.
No,
of it,
they're
right?
no, they're
I
pro.
thought
No, hold up.
that's why they were protesting.
No,
Was
so let me
Isn't it
explain to you. So,
multi-layered? Isn't it multi-layered?
no. So they're protesting, pretty much because like it's complicated, but there's like people within the space that believe that there is a loophole that exists to where the ownership can sell, and so they're basically
What?
owners out, and they believe that,
Oh.
and so I looked into it, and it's kind of dumb because it pretty much boils down to like them sincerely believing
2.5 IQ for
that
TJ.
yeah that they can sell like Blueco, which is basically just the name of the holding company, that they are allowed to sell Blueco, and that somehow will hold up in court as not counting as selling
Who
Chelsea.
is running this? Can I be?
Bro,
can I ask?
so it's a random fan who's doing the protest. But if we're
The pitch
speaking
owners as
specifically
well.
about the idea that the owners can sell, it's AI, man. You feel me? It's the weirdo guy.
Yeah.
You know, it's him.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
that's what I'm saying.
We'll leave it at
Yeah.
that.
You mean the guy? You mean the guy that wanted his?
Oh.
You mean the guy that wanted his own tifo and may or may not be racismo? That guy?
Damn,
he got caught in
bars,
4K.
CJ.
Just
But
saying.
the thing is, no, but the thing is, he's not
Chelsea
wrong.
really,
And this is what I'm
right?
saying. Like,
Yeah.
our fan base has to be the
AI,
dumbest because half our
sorry.
fan base is believing in a conspiracy that's not there, and they're gonna go to protest something that just can't happen. Like, I completely agree with the idea of protesting. I think if a fan base is discontent, protest. That's fine. I agree with people
Stand on business.
speaking their
yeah.
discontent. My issue is that they are not focused on what can really be changed and what are the issues. The owners are not going to leave. The sporting directors need to leave, bro. They're over glorified scouts. They're the reason that we are in this mud, and and they should not get another window because they're not going to fill out the squad the way it needs to be filled out.
I think like to be
So
a little
sport
bit
directors
more
out. Sport
to
directors
be a
out.
little bit more.
And then
benefit of the
and I
doubt.
hold up. And so just so you know, Vader, by the way, I've said this before and I'll say it again because I said this recently. I said if what it takes for these sporting directors to leave is for Maresca to also leave, I'm down for that. I can't lie. I
Wow.
have no ties to Maresca. Bro, he has won nothing here. What ties do I have to Maresca?
No. Yeah, you're a Chelsea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
fan.
If that's what it takes, bro, Maresca can leave too. If we get a new sporting director.
Don't forget, chat. Maresca out, man. There we go.
So,
And, you
so
know,
this year's Chelsea hashtag out is sport directors, not Poch out.
No, well,
it's
it's
that's
still
the thing.
owners.
Here's the
It's
thing,
still
though, Vader.
owners.
Just to
Like-
be a little bit more charitable
Vader
on
is
what RSM said, right?
There
There
This
is
is a Vader
large
masterclass
portion.
today, honestly.
There is a large portion of the fan base that want to protest for the given reasons that RSM said, but there's also there's like a divide as to what fans want to protest for. Some fans want to protest because they want Maresca out. Other fans want to protest because the tickets have gone up in price. Other fans want to protest because they want the directors out, and so on and so forth. They're just mad for mad's sake. And you know, there's an interview that happened in TalkSport, and one of the things that happened in that interview that I thought was complete cap of my fan base is that they were saying it's nothing to do with results. Okay, well, where was the protests at the end of the Pochettino era? Ooh. Where was the protest at the beginning? Oh my God!
Look at that! No, I scared Marshall. That was what was so funny. I scared him.
Where was the protest? You know, when things were going great and winning form. You know, like
or at the end of the window, even
at the end of the window, like. You could tell by the timing of this protest, which is I find it to be so weird. You could tell by the timing of this protest that a lot of it stems from the fact that Chelsea fans are upset that they're not the most dominant team in football. Some of these fans wanted to be in a title race this season so bad, and they're angry that they're not in the title race.
Some fans cried.
They want to win Champions League. They do. They want to win Champions League without being in Champions League. Like it's like they can't. There's no patience.
I was on a panel.
You're only playing to my point here, like, bro.
Yeah. No. I agree with everything you said.
We're agreeing, but we're giving you we're with you, but we're giving you the context of what we see in our own fan base.
Within the protest, then there's nothing wrong with the protest because for
example, let them protest. But the thing is, Will, if they want any significant. The thing is, though, Will, if they want any significant change, they're going to have to be consistent with it. They can't just protest when we're losing. You got to protest when we're winning, too. Because if you don't like the ownership,
the end of the season.
If you don't like the directors, then protest it because you weren't saying shit when we were doing well. And that, to me, spells genuinely just you didn't care when we were winning. You only care now that things aren't looking that great. And by the way, we're still in the top 4 race. We're not out of it. But that's the other context of it, too, that goes to what Das is saying. We're in a top 4 race, and you're protesting. It's not like we're in relegation. Like, if we were in relegation, bro, I'd fly out myself right now and protest.
You guys can Poch after he got you into Europe.
Bro, you're asking why the protests...
From 8,
you're asking what's wrong with the protests. What's wrong with the protests is that even if the protests end up in actual physical change, like owners change, coach change, the culture of the club is the same. The mentality of the fan is the same. That doesn't change. That's more impactful. That's more effective. And ultimately, it's going to lead to the same fucking result. Yes, maybe you go on a special run and you win a Champions League. Maybe out of one of the 10 seasons in this decade, you're able to go on a run and win a Premier League, but you're not going to get consistent success week in, week out with that sort of herd mentality within your fan base. And that's the problem.
The thing is, I
say that they're spoiled.
But then why?
But the thing is, like, sincerely, what do you expect though? Like, we had the best owner in club football.
What?
Yeah,
no, I'm not like, listen, the reality of the situation is what it is. It's like very easy to observe it. It's very difficult to go through it and change, right? Changing is incredibly difficult. You're talking about uprooting a culture that you've had for 20 years. That guy's gone. It's like, imagine you took me, you removed me from this apartment, and you moved me into the middle of Nepal in a shack made out of tin. And you said, all right, be happy, live life. It wouldn't exactly work, right? I know it's a crazy analogy, but
because you're not built like that, does. I would survive.
Well, we're not talking about surviving. We're talking about being happy, okay? Clearly, I would fucking survive. Like,
you don't know how to hunt,
bruh. It's just your entire club has been displaced, and people are having issues with becoming accustomed to what their new house is. And yes, the house could get better. You could move somewhere else, but for the meantime, this is where you're stuck. And until you make this house really fucking nice, you ain't going anywhere because that's the way upgrading works.
And I'm glad you brought up the house thing because right now, the way it feels, listen, since day one, I've known this is going to take a while. They're trying to build a project and they're hiring or they're acquiring young talents for a reason, right? Young talents are going to be inconsistent, like we all said. Young talents are going to take a while to develop into their bodies and develop into the players that we want them to be. Look at Salah, look at KDB, so on and so forth. There's many examples of this in world football, right? Sometimes you do get the ones that develop early. But right now, I feel like Chelsea fans, and listen, I get it. I'm not happy with the club either. There's a lot of things that I wish I could change. But right now, I feel like Chelsea paid to have a house made, and the people who are going to live in this house are complaining that when the house is all wood frame, it's like, what the fuck, dude? This is the worst house I've ever lived in. Well, dude, the house is not done yet. How about
It's
you
like
wait till
extreme
it's
home
done?
makeover. It's like, bro, you guys built this in 48 hours, but it fell apart the second the fucking.
So what phase are you in? That's the question.
Fucking A. I don't fucking know what phase we're in right now.
Well, there is no really. There's the thing is that there's no phases. Like that's why we want the sporting directors to leave.
Yeah,
At the very least.
That's not more.
Yeah, he freed him.
Wait, oh, is it? Okay, there you go.
Is it?
Anyway, or at the very least, we're asking for the model
he
to
did
be
the conversion
loosened or
right
to
there.
to be allowed to have exceptions. Like I think if we made an exception in the summer for Olise and Osimhen, we would be in a completely different place than we are right now. Like
He made
like,
bail.
Something,
He made bail.
something needs to give. Like that's what you're saying, and
there's
that
been a
is
lot
such
of
a change that I
mistakes
think is
made.
realistic. Like let's be honest. Like I don't know what to say.
Yeah, so let
Because,
me just clarify on this real quick. Vader is released from jail because of this. Okay, he made bail.
Mhm.
He made bail.
My Canadian brother, good looking out.
Yeah, but no, you don't. But Mina, you don't get to choose if you want to throw somebody in the cell. You know, like
Whoa, whoa,
Marshall
whoa.
because he's
You got
been
to
absolutely
choose.
ridiculous. He's
Yeah,
been
that's
absolutely
because
ridiculous.
that was a super
ridiculous.
chat. That was a super chat to send someone into jail.
My time was
Correct.
up. It was 5 minutes.
No,
No,
you,
it was a
you
10
that was a
minute
10-minute
because
super
Spain-
chat.
Ugh.
But
Yeah.
hold
So
up,
that-
just
you-
wait,
you,
hold
you
up.
made you made
you
bail. You made bail. You got your bond. You got your bond.
Also,
so you
just
get to
do
run.
5
You get
minutes
to run
and
your
then let me
Palmer.
put- No,
You get to run your Palmer agenda here in a minute. So go ahead.
Yeah, just let me finish up too, because I also like want to address the fact that like I can see that there are podge peggers in the chat. I need you to come up for air first of all, so you could breathe. Second point, like Podge, the reason why
Justice
we wanted
for
Podge
Podge.
out, and the reason why is because Podge is a fucking bum. He played Messi at DM. He had no structure. He doesn't know how to set up a team.
Did Messi
We
play
went
at
the
Chelsea?
entire season being a 50. I'm sorry.
Did Messi
I
play
hear
at
Spurs fan
Chelsea?
say something? Did I hear Spurs fan say
Yeah,
something?
you did. Yeah, you
Did I hear
did.
Spurs fan say something to me?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, because that's irrelevant to talk about my club when we're talking about yours.
Then why you so look
Just
look
I'm
I'm
so
Podge,
glad
bro. He left your
Jacob's
club.
here.
He left your club. He left
Why
your
you
club, bro.
upset?
Give it up.
Why you so upset,
Give it
bro?
up.
Can you talk about
Give
your
it up,
actual
bro.
club when I bring up a point about your club or no?
You just said Podge. All you fucking said was Podge.
Bro, I
it.
said justice for
Messi
Podge,
played-
and
That's not a
played
fucking
Chelsea.
point. Like, there's no point.
it is a
made.
point. There's a reason that Cole Palmer plays better under Podge. There's a reason Malagusto was
He
a
didn't
top
play
3
better under
fullback.
Podge. And hold up, he didn't play better under Podge. My point is,
I ain't hear y'all complaining about him under Podge, though.
No. Let me explain to you something. Hold on. Let me explain.
Hey.
The reason why
Jesus.
last season we wanted Podge out is because there was literally no structure in the team whatsoever. There wasn't. Every single game, it was just individual brilliance FC. And every game was a coin flip as to whether or not we would win or lose. There was until the end of the season, then we saw a bit of structure. But at that point, it was too late. And we know that he was going to revert to type anyways. He was injuring our players as well. We knew that. The majority of our injuries, by the way, happened before games. We got the update on the injury list, and it was always during training. The majority of the injuries happened during training.
Fuck this guy, man. You gotta be kidding me.
It didn't happen. And so for me personally, like if we kept Podge, nothing would have changed. He wouldn't have given us a structure. With Maresca, we're complaining that he needs to change up the game plan. He needs to change up the structure. But
This
at
is
least
me
he
wa-
gave us a structure.
Yeah, this is me walking into a stream with Jacob. That's me.
Understandable.
That is me.
Great movie. Great movie.
Crazy.
Great movie. Great movie.
That is not what I was expecting.
Here's the thing. Like, obviously, there's still a few more games left of the season.
Jacob,
for it
if
to
you're not
end.
there, I'm gonna take you out. I swear to God.
I do want to see how the season ends before I go back and reflect on Poch's season, because I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, RSM. I'm looking at that Poch season and I'm having to rethink a lot of the things I've said based on what's going on this season. And time will tell. Let's see how we finish, because there's
when
just a
will you
lot of
know?
odd similarities for me, and there's a lot of things that I'm seeing with the players now that I'm just starting to think, like, I don't know, maybe I've been a little too harsh on Poch, but
I want Vader or RSM in the Waffle
Flip a
cell.
coin. Flip a coin. Flip a coin.
Liverpool in 36 guard.
No, Link. Type which one. Which
yeah,
one's
type
going
which
to
one,
stop
Link.
for 10
Don't
minutes?
Or
don't
just
let
type
me
with
don't
one.
let me do it.
Mhm.
Don't let me
say,
do it.
Don't say Vader or make a decision.
Yeah, and
Your
Vader was
man.
gone. Vader was
Your
gone.
man,
Vader
Link.
was gone when he did this. When
man.
the other super chat came in, so I'll save it for later.
Yeah,
Vader,
trying to put the
Vader, you
pressure
got
on
you do
TJ
you
there.
do got one on layaway. Mina was nice to give you one on layaway. So yeah,
We
who
haven't
was talking
spoken
more
about
shit about Liverpool? We really haven't
your
talked about
mind.
Liverpool. Yeah, just make up your mind, Link. Nobody really cares, to be honest.
I'm not gonna lie to you,
Not
Link.
really.
Fuck
I said
Liverpool.
my piece. I said
Yeah,
my piece
pl-
about.
Yeah, and
Fuck
honestly,
you,
and,
Will.
Yeah,
and
I said
honestly,
my
I
piece
want to
about
move.
Chelsea.
How
And
about
honestly, I
that,
want to
Link?
move to United.
keep
I
my
want to
right
move to
back fit for
United.
me.
Oh,
I said my
yeah.
piece about Chelsea, so
Yeah,
you
you're
can put me in
yeah,
the.
you're
Yeah,
done. You're
I'm good.
done.
Unless
Nah,
there's
see,
a
I was
question.
chatting last week.
Like
I
these
literally
guys,
tried to
with
these
save
guys
somebody?
you,
literally want to go. These guys.
Wait, I know. I
literally
legit
want
need to
go.
know. Is Link confusing me for Marshall? I've literally never said anything.
No. I literally tried to save you, RSM.
A lot of
Act
people.
like
A lot
I
of
just
people have
tried
been
to at
locked
the
up.
end, bruv.
A lot of people have been locked up for no good reason, right, Vader? Anyway,
You're
let's
talking
go
about Cole
ahead.
Palmer now?
Oh, do we want to talk
I mean,
about?
we
no.
are
Okay.
we are approaching 40 minutes.
Played
on
better under
Chelsea,
Poch.
people, just
Yeah, I
letting
know.
guys
You know what? Give it
Is it
another
40
5
minutes already?
minutes. Yes,
You know.
it's close.
Nah, man. The Cole Palmer
Yeah, what would you
conversation
like to know about Cole
should
Palmer?
wait. It should
The
wait.
Cole Palmer
Link,
conversation should wait.
when? Legit, when?
Oh, be quiet, RSM. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
the fuck? Add
not
another
usually
minute
the
on.
RSM.
Someone start his timer over.
Add another minute.
Yeah,
Start
reset
over.
that. Reset
Bitch.
Yeah, yo, again. 3 minutes.
Yeah, no, we're starting over now. We're starting over now. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay, Vader, make it quick about Cole Palmer because I was. You walked away to go get a fucking snack, and I was ready for you to cook, and then you left. So get going.
Cole Palmer's a
I was
mouth
in the
breather.
cell for 5 minutes. I couldn't do anything. Can I go and use
Cry
the
me a
bathroom,
river,
please?
Justin Timberlake. Cry me a river. I don't care. Go ahead.
All right.
Palmer's a mouth breather.
I don't like that RSM's no longer on screen. I don't even think he's really in a cell right now. So that's kind of messed up. But I want to point out,
RSM, he's using PNGs to run away.
right? What I want to point out real quick, and this is why when you're a man like Mike Dawes and myself and TJ
Jesus.
and
Here we
Jason,
go. Okay. I thought you were going to include me. Cool.
yeah, who've been on this planet for a while, experienced some things, you realize that sometimes you need to let people speak. You need to let people show their hands. You need to let people expose themselves. And RSM, Marshall, as well as Ahmed, went too quick to go after the player of the year last season. They were too quick to want to throw their Cole Palmer in the mix. Oh, he should be in the same category or reference, or what? How great would it be if you still had Cole Palmer over at City? How's Cole Palmer looking for you guys this season? How consistent has he been? You guys claiming that I needed to hold on to him like that, right? RSM's so triggered, he's got to bring up images that don't even reflect anything to the conversation. Where's the bloated face? Where are the bloated faces of Cole Palmer that I should be seeing right now? Because he hasn't been playing good. He hasn't been playing well. But apparently he's supposed to be that guy. What I would like to see moving forward, and RSM, here's where I'm going to show some balance. Marshall, I'm going to show some balance. I believe your next upcoming games, you got Southampton. I think you got Leicester. I think you got Copenhagen. For the remainder of those games, I don't want to talk about Cole Palmer. Don't mention Cole Palmer to me. Those clubs will not be a reflection of how good Cole Palmer is. When he's playing against teams that you're now challenging to be in the top four, teams with regards to, are you in Europa? No. Sorry. The
Conference
European Conference League. Teams with regards to those, I don't want to hear anything Cole Palmer.
Vader, you know the answer to it. That's just you trolling. Come on.
No, I forgot. What are you doing?
Bro,
Stop that.
no.
Stop that. I forgot.
You stop it. You stop. You know what you're doing there.
You're
not in your. Wait, you're in Europa, or what? You knew what you were doing.
You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy though, Vader?
What cupcake tournament are you in?
RSM's punking out because I couldn't see him getting irritated by that question. But I just want to make sure that Cole Palmer does not get discussed until it's valid. Let him earn it before you put him into the same category of the conversation.
But here's the thing though, Vader. Like, I also got rattled, but I know better than to interrupt you before you get to your point because I like to give you the benefit of the doubt, and maybe you're gonna make a good point. But at the end of the day, you didn't. Vader,
I wasn't done, but go ahead.
Vader, Are you insinuating that you would not have taken Cole Palmer this season? Like you still wouldn't take Cole Palmer, even when you were 1-10.
Here's a problem. You guys want to do this. Oh, this season, would you take him? There's reasons why we had to let him go. You guys kept pressing me. I should have kept him. I couldn't. I can't. Now we sent him off to Chelsea.
Yeah, Pep didn't want him to go on loan. We know this.
Yeah, and he had a phenomenal season. And you know why you're conflicted now? You know why Marshall's like, you know what, RSM? I might have to go and revisit what Poch because Poch got the best out of this guy. Poch got the best out of Cole Palmer. What's he doing this season? So moving forward, I'm just saying, hey, relax. Let him earn it.
Well, that's
before
not what
you
I'm
guys
gonna
tell
say
me
about
how
Poch,
good he
but
is.
okay. Yeah, we'll
Let him
see.
earn
But
it.
at the end of the day, like we both know he's a very talented player, and we both know.
Let's see consistency because he's 22, Phil Foden's 24, and you guys want to crash it on Phil Foden like he's that type of veteran.
Yeah,
these
but
are
Vader,
two young players.
Vader,
Inconsistency you don't give to Phil Foden, but you're quick to give it to Cole Palmer right now.
I think that we should let Vader have the last word on this so we can move on.
Yeah, this is it. Please move on.
Good. But hold
No
on.
more Chelsea.
TJ. No more Chelsea, but TJ, please, moving forward, let's kind of everybody in the chat as well.
You know what? I got a great way to transition.
One second. Before we do that, everybody in the chat, let us know if while you're in a cell, can you put up imagery and hide yourself? Because this is pumping out right now that I've seen for the last 4 minutes and 45 seconds. RSM not on screen.
I saw you in the bathroom, RSM. You got up and ran somewhere. I saw you leave.
See, he's serving his time. Just let him serve his time. He's got.
TJ, you're welcome. I almost made a joke there, but I stopped myself. So you're welcome.
I'm going to greatly
That's fine,
transition
yeah.
this over to City because it's funny that Vader's saying this. I'm going to transition over to City
No.
because we want to talk about Liverpool.
We got to talk about United. Sorry. We got to.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Why?
No, I'm sorry.
The relegation fodder.
No, I know. No.
Vader, I got
but
you next time.
The amount of shit that I heard over the summer about an FA Cup and how United are going to come back and how Amorim was going to be the answer after Eric Ten Hag turned out to be what everybody thought he was. I need to hear from our guest here is all I'm saying, because she has literally gotten away from it for way too long, and we're an hour into the show, and she hasn't talked at all. Well, she's talked, but you have to answer for your crimes, Sunshine, because here's why.
Me answer for crimes that I didn't commit.
No.
You're guilty by association.
Welcome to football YouTube.
I tuned into your channel.
Think of this as me giving you revenge for every Instagram you post, you push after an Arsenal draw or an Arsenal loss.
Ooh,
because I see you come dancing out of your closet doing the conga after every Arsenal drop point.
TJ, that's the only way I can get joy right now.
So. Yeah, and this is me getting joy. So talk to me about your manager. Talk to me about how you laid off a hard percentage of your workforce today.
Ooh, despicable.
Talk to me about the state of Manchester United.
Yeah. I mean, I think the state of our club.
Soup and sandwiches for all. That's what you got to open with.
Bro, they don't even get sandwiches, just bread.
Bro, they get that
Super
Russian bread line. Yeah.
Also,
waterlogged bread.
Fun fact: they also cut off. I guess some of the staff was getting like free lunches every single day, so they cut that off as well. And apparently that's supposed to save us $1 million. So I don't know what, or 1 million euros. So I don't know what we're gonna do with that. But
what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
What job even provide free lunch every day? Like, it's not even that deep.
I know. I really love
task at hand here. We're talking about fucking hot dogs and hamburgers.
Here's what Will does.
Can't get a Ripper for lunch. What's going on?
Every corporate entity, like this guy, literally comes in and tickles the balls of any big business. It's actually crazy.
No beans and toast, Will, for lunch. What the fuck?
I'm an adult who operates in the real world. All the stuff that's going on at
you do.
Regular
you do. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Everything that you see happen.
I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even going there with you. Oh my days.
Going what? Like going where with me? Like what am I saying? That's like
nah. Will, once you start getting chicken nuggets for lunch, bro,
a lot of life.
And they get taken away from you, dude.
And they're in dinosaur shapes.
They're in dinosaur what? It's nugget night. Oh
God.
I think, in all seriousness, I think that the fact that we're even talking about this just shows you how mismanaged we've been run for a very long time. And the fact that, the biggest news story that we're getting this week after we just almost lost to Everton is that we are not letting people have free lunch. Is our club is a joke right now. Like, I hate saying it, but that's the facts. And it's really, really difficult. And I've said this on streams before. I have more fun watching other people play football. Watching my club feels like a chore because it's no, but that's just the facts. Like, it's I don't have an issue with Amorim. I actually like him. I'm glad that he's here. I think the issue again is I feel like Ineos they kind of mismanaged the situation in keeping Eric Ten Hag for so long because we wasted a summer.
Keep going. We're listening.
You're not listening, though.
No, we are.
They wasted the summer, right? So because of that, then they recruited players that were supposed to play for Eric Ten Hag. And then now you have these players in the club that don't necessarily fit Amorim's style of play. And it's just been a mess. And then you got rid of all these players in January. We don't have a replacement. My issue with Amorim right now, though, is clearly the players we have, the experienced ones, if they don't cut it, play the youth.
Oh.
Can I ask you a question? Are you risking the youth in coming in and playing in such a toxic room in such a toxic season? One of your worst seasons in the Prem? You don't think that would ruin their development?
I don't think so, because you're not. I'm not saying like all the pressure needs to be on them. Like, obviously, the goal for at least for me is I still want to try to win Europa. I still want to try to get the FA Cup. I'm saying like in Prem matches, use that rotation. I'm not saying, oh my gosh, they need to get all these goals and it's all the pressure's on them. I don't think it is, because I think that Amorim can put a hold on that. And Rashford's not here, so
the problem that I saw with United, and I didn't watch the entire game. I'm sorry, because I had like other things to do. But Chiba Obi Martin came in and he just looked out of place. Like he's not ready for the league yet. That's why I get worried about all these people saying play the youth. No, I get what you're saying. I get it. But you risk going out there and getting embarrassed and embarrassing these players because they're just not men ready to play football.
To me, okay, there's times he was out of place, but at the same time, like, you put in Garnacho or Hoyland, and you're gonna get like the same thing or worse. So I don't necessarily agree that like you're throwing them to the wolves. And 9 times out of 10, those players want the opportunity. So at least
sorry, RSM.
At the baseline, I know I'm gonna get some pride or work ethic or passion instead of nothing.
I actually agree with Sunshine that the youth players oftentimes will come in and they're more hungry to try and get a win, try and prove something than these lazy senior players who get start after start without any merit behind it. So I actually agree with that notion.
Is this
what do you
Odebear
really
prop?
have to lose?
Is this Odebear prop? Hidden
Odebear, speak gentle when you speak about the French Pele, okay?
See, and this is why, bro, like, I enjoy every L y'all take.
French Pele, the greatest player that ever graced this game.
No,
the French version of that.
Me. I'm just relaying what I've been told. When we signed
who is
we
they,
signed the
and
French
what
Pele.
concoction of substances
You
were they
undid
on
all
when they said
the
that?
massage and spa that I did over the weekend with just that one comment. Chelsea couldn't even do
massage
that.
and spa, huh? In New York, I know what's going on over there.
And why do you know what's going on over here?
Because it's going on everywhere, RSM.
Can I ask a question as I'm enjoying my snacks right now? Were the Glazers really mismanaging when they were giving their employees a chance at some free food? Like, was that really? Pardon me?
It's such a random agenda.
You think it's poor management by feeding staff?
I don't eat lunch every day at my job.
Okay.
When I worked for the Dallas Cowboys, they did draw the line between like who gets free food and who doesn't. Yeah. So because I worked for the coaching department, that was still under the umbrella of you get free food. But since I also worked for the television department, it was like you don't get free food when you eat with them. So it's like really weird when a multi-billion-dollar corporation kind of draws the line in the sand in that regard.
People at McDonald's don't even get free lunch.
They don't
People
even
at
get
Chipotle do.
adequate pay. So
It-
like,
it's
why
funny.
would they get free
listen,
lunch?
No, hold up. Will, people at McDonald's do. The company just don't know about it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be real. I'm gonna keep it a
yeah,
buck.
true.
I'm gonna keep it a
That's
buck.
true.
I'm gonna keep
That's
it a
when you're a
buck.
nugget short, man. You know why?
At Manchester United isn't getting a little.
Also,
chicken
let's be
salad
honest.
on
Hold up.
the
Hold up.
table.
I need to throw this up on screen because let's be real. The fact that they're not letting people eat their food, is that really a bad thing? Let's be real. Is that really something we should be worried about?
Yeah,
Like maybe
they probably weren't eating it anyways.
maybe they're looking out for their employees.
Wow.
Maybe.
Hey, look, man.
Wow.
Point is, I just feel like people want to find something to cry about. If Manchester
Yeah,
United
no, it's
were
true.
winning like they should be, if they were operating like they used to in terms of on the pitch and all the success, nobody would care, right? And like that's just what annoys me. It's not that I stand up for corporate stuff, but this is just normal stuff. When it comes to football, people like to stop having real life common sense because we're talking about football players or football clubs. It's normal, bro. Like, especially when things are not going well at a company, people get laid off. Like, it's just the work life. Like, I don't get
I would
like,
argue too, like, can we lay off some of the players and then maybe get your lunch back? So
Good point.
they probably would lay off the players
And
and they are making so much damn money because then you have
know,
to buy out their contract. But
You're
like,
paying a lot of money for Hoyland.
You could. There's a lot of free there's a lot of free lunches in Casemiro's contract. I'm just saying.
Exactly. Or Hoyland.
I'm just saying.
Is
No,
that
but the
fact?
staff,
Mason,
the staff
now
still
I-
gets soup and sandwiches, right? It's like Panera bread for the staff, so it's like that's still fine.
Never.
You're not gonna die.
Cream
You
cheese
know
and
what?
bagels in the morning for the
I'm
staff.
So you get
actually
the
going to
unlimited
email-
soup
Not in
and
the
salad
UK.
bar.
It
Like
seemed
it's
like
not
there was
all-
more soul in the club when it was the Glazers and not Ineos.
But again, like the fact that we have to talk, we're talking about Manchester United, we're talking about this. It's like it's really sad for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
this
but my
is how
question,
far
my,
we've
my
come.
question was this: like, putting agendas aside, right? Like, speaking completely objectively, is Amorim a fraud?
No.
No, not to me.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest though, like your squad is bad, 100%. But some of these results, bro, is unacceptable. And we're saying, I mean, we're sitting here saying the same thing about Maresca. Like I said, if you want to blame him for this run, go ahead, blame him. I don't care, because he has to hold smoke. So at
But-
what point is Amorim gonna hold smoke? Because I agree, like I feel like this is more losses than expected.
But
Oh, I
agree.
forgot about this. By the way, I forgot about this. Sorry. I forgot about this. Dang it. Who do you want, Vader?
Before I
It's
do,
like- It's like
before-
Christmas to him.
before I do choose this, would you say that if Eric Ten Hag was here, do you think he would be performing as badly as I now send? Why is Marshall not on camera right now?
That is a
I'm not allowed to get up for a second, Vader. I have to be here every moment.
Well, I want to see everyone.
yes, Master Vader.
See, send Marshall to the cell.
Oh boy.
Bro, I've always said casually
Say-
stands for casually racist.
I was about hold up, send both Hispanics to the cell.
How is he? How is yeah?
Noticing.
He's getting you prepared, Marshall. Don't worry.
I only sent Marshall. I
To
didn't
be
send
clear,
Marshall.
to be clear, my name is not Johnny. Keep going. Sorry.
No, that's it. That's all I want to say.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
I'm gonna
What do you
email
mean by
my
that?
HR department and ask how come we don't get free lunch, and I'm gonna make that a problem at work. So when I'm unemployed in like 2 weeks, thanks a lot, guys.
Do you think if United were winning, that free lunches would still be available?
Man, you are just the
Thank you, Solomon. You're the
Big up
How
for
do we
the
know
super
that
chat.
Egyptian?
Big up for
The
the
fact
super
that
chat.
we're on the United segment and we're talking about free lunches. I'm sorry, Sunshine. Your club
I did not
has
say
come
that,
down
though.
so
I literally just
far.
said that.
So like,
But
what are
like,
you
Still
okay.
going.
No, but let's be honest though. Like, what are we gonna speak about? There's literally nothing to speak about on the
The
pitch,
only
bro.
person
Like,
who's spoken about the football has been Sunshine.
bro, no, okay, bro. It's a Garnacho miss Onana Howler every game, bro. We know what's gonna happen.
Listen,
Like,
that was an Egyptian super
I
chat.
tried to say
Let's
this.
talk
What was
about
Vader?
Paulo, okay?
No. What was Das cooking? What was Das cooking? That's the
He wasn't
question.
cooking
What was Das
anything. He wasn't cooking
what was he
anything.
cooking in his toaster oven? You feel me?
Hell
One
yeah,
thing I-
baby. That shit's gonna be able to broil steaks. All right, it's fire.
How
One
would you
thing,
boil
one
a
thing I do
steak?
want to say about
This
the
guy's
game.
eBay shopping in the middle of the show. Sorry, go ahead.
Did you get like a green egg or what'd you get?
No, Breville.
Holy shit! Can we talk
Bro.
ball? Oh my
One
god.
thing I do want to say about the game, and I'm being completely honest with this.
How's that crazy
Yeah.
though?
Perfect.
Bro,
I said
just watched
racism.
Star Wars over
Quiet,
the weekend.
Marshall, quiet. The one thing I do want to say about the game, and no agenda, is being completely real. I see the reaction with regards to Ashley Young. Now, if you have, I believe it was DeLitt and it was McGuire. Both of them put hands on Ashley Young to prevent him from reacting to the rebound. In my opinion, they did it.
Me. Yeah.
That was a pen to me.
I think if he didn't overreact, it would have. Not saying that this is right. I thought it was a pin, but I think because he overreacted, that's why they didn't give it. Ashley Young.
Let me ask you something.
That's not a pen.
Let me ask you something.
Tugged his jersey and then like Ashley Young felt like he got shot.
Hold on, Will. Let me ask you something. If someone tugs you in one direction, but you fall in the opposite direction, how the fuck are you not play acting? If someone's tugging on my shirt, you would assume that I would go in the direction that they're tugging on, rather than falling fucking forward. Especially since I'm not even moving at full speed.
Look at how his legs locked up too.
Bro, he let go of his shirt before he fell.
No. This is why you guys are frauds. Look at the video.
What do you mean by that?
Look at the video.
Dude, there's so many AOs here. It's crazy.
The lit pulls
talking about fucking.
Yeah, believe it, Mike. The lit pulled on the jersey. McGuire's arm around his waist. Both of them pulled on the one player.
So then why didn't Young fall naturally then, Vader? Like, why do you have to like act like he was trying out for The Walking Dead or something?
Young did.
Like, I don't get it.
But
you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on, Will. You know what? Sorry. You've ever played tug of war?
That's why you don't eat snacks when you're at work.
Tug of war?
Yeah, you've
Bro,
never
choking
especially
on
ones
the
that the
Cheeto dust.
that the company and the company sure as shit isn't paying for it. So.
Cheesy moose knuckle or something.
All right.
I don't know what they got in Canada.
Oh my God!
If you've ever been fighting against resistance and they then let you go, tell me what happens to you.
Yeah, I would fall backwards because that's how I was.
No.
That's
not true. That's not true.
Well, have you not played sport?
If I'm trying to run this way and you're trying to hold me back and you then let go of me, which way am I going? How am I going to be off balance going forward?
But Vader, look at how he
fell. Is that correct?
Vader, look at how he fell.
Is that correct or not?
Okay, in that sense, yes, but only because you're running at full speed.
He's reacting to He's reacting.
No. Hold on. Well, hold up. It's not even full speed. Hold up. Will, it's physics, bro. If you are trying to put all your momentum in one direction and somebody's holding you back, and all of a sudden they let go, you're gonna fall forward.
No, yes, you will fall forward, but not how he.
I agree. No, hold up. I agree. He tried to sell it. However, I agree. He tried to sell it, and I think that's probably what killed it. But if he didn't, it might have gone to VR. That's what I think, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because it was kind of egregious, bro. Like the level of shirt hold was not like a regular, like, oh, we're in the box where we're trying to tussle for the ball. Like he was grabbing on. You feel me? He was trying to get. He was trying to swap shirts before the game ended, kind of thing. Like
facts.
But yeah.
But
for the love of God,
I don't know if anyone caught the first half, but that was probably the worst football I've seen from us all season. And it was close.
That's a wide pool. Are you sure?
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
So are you at the point, or are you ever going to get to the point where you would, because are the results, and I asked Sheik this, I asked Flawless this, and you guys keep dropping points every week, so I'm going to keep asking. Do you think that Amorim needs to start tailoring his tactics to the shit players that he has to start getting results?
If he's not going to adjust his lineup, then yes. If you're going to continue to play Dallo, if you're going to continue to play, these the players that aren't performing well, like Hoyland and all these players, then you're going to have to do something else. So yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in the Prem, yes.
But you just said you rated him, so that's why I was asking. You just said you rated him.
I do, but I'm saying, like, for right now, we're talking right now. I'm not talking about next season. I'm talking about right now. Like, I still rate him, but if we don't want to get relegated, that's what he has to do.
You're not going to get relegated. Lucky for you, this is one of the worst 3 teams to ever come up from the championship ever. Yeah. So you're not going to get relegated.
But we still have Europa. We're still in the FA Cup. Like, we still can do things. Like, it's not completely over.
True.
So
true.
I'm not trying to get
what's your minimum expectation for you to keep the job? And then I swear to God, I'll take you off the hot seat. I swear.
Minimum expectation.
Yeah.
it changed, but don't get rid of it. Things are going to happen. But I want Europa or FA Cup, one of the two.
Ooh, shit. You heard it here first, people. You heard it here first. You're free now, Marshall. You're free. Congratulations.
Now
Vader will be right back, so Jacob will take his spot. All right.
If he doesn't get Europa, what happens?
get the FA Cup. Whoa.
If he doesn't get the FA Cup, what happens?
I don't think he gets any of them.
I don't think he gets either of them.
If he doesn't, like, I'm
He
not.
has to at
I'm
least
not
get the
gonna
summer,
be
right, TJ?
critical of him right now because he came in November. Like,
You have to give him the
Yeah.
summer.
You
You
have
have
to
to.
give him
You have
But
to. You have
but
to.
here's
You
the
have to.
here's the thing is that will Ineos because the league results are going to continue in the way that they are. Like in my opinion, you could maybe win like 3 out of your next through the season. All you need to win is 3 more matches, and then you stay up.
road to 40.
Like guaranteed. Road to 40. Yeah, no,
Right
that's what
now.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I
You
got
need to win
PTSD
3
on
more.
that
You need
phrase.
to win
Yeah.
3 more matches, and that's it.
Oh, God.
So, is that the minimum that he just needs to win 3 more matches, or is Ineos expecting more?
I don't know what Ineos wants. So
Okay, fair
Yeah, to
fair
be
enough.
fair,
Fair
no one
enough.
does.
Fair
they
enough.
get
They,
paid.
they,
They get paid the money to answer that question. All I'm saying
Yep.
is, I just don't. The thing that I can't stand because I used to play sports. I don't like when people give up. So I don't want us to
Fair.
just feel like the season's over because it's not. Like there's still stuff we can do. And like when I see the players like not fighting and stuff, that's what drives me crazy. Because you
Mhm.
never like give up. I can't stand that.
Me last game.
Can't do that.
no, fair,
Yeah,
fair
that's
enough, fair enough. And I think the players bailed him out a last game
did.
as well. So yeah. But anyway, all right, you're off the hot seat. Big up, Sunshine, every single time. Great job. Great job. Okay, Jacob.
That's so rude.
Ainge.
You're really avoiding Liverpool. Sorry, I got.
No, we'll get
Well,
to
when Vader comes
Liverpool,
back.
Man City when Vader gets back, but he had to go for a minute. So, Jacob, welcome to the show. Glad to have you here, my friend. Talk to me about Tottenham Hotspur, and are you going to win the Europa League?
Nope, they are not.
No.
Well, like I said about
Just because you beat some
the
tractors.
treble, it's on till it ain't on. You know what I mean? And people want to say just because I beat some tractors. How about the other? We beat some bumblebees as well.
You
We
beat us 3
beat-
times this season. So
We beat United.
We beat
It would
United
be
3
very.
times.
It would be
Arsenal
very
couldn't do
Tottenham.
that.
Since
Arsenal couldn't
could
do
you
that.
imagine? Yeah, we've beat United 3 times this year, but then imagine we both make it to a Europa final and we
and then
lose.
you lose.
Yeah,
Wait,
the
Oh
one
my
game that
God.
we need to win more than
Oh,
any
I
of the
can't lie.
others.
I can't lie. That would be peak. Oh,
That would be crazy.
Yeah, I can see
that
something like
point,
that
like,
happening. To be honest,
at that point, Jacob, you can't speak with bass in your voice ever again to a Man United fan. I'm be so honest, bro.
Yeah, full treble voice. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
Full, honestly, full.
I don't
full
know what to
this
say to that.
voice. Full,
Like,
full.
that'd be so sad. I can't lie.
Fuck you.
You got to talk like that very last 2 phrases for the rest of
Okay.
afterwards.
No, if the question is, are we back? It's fuck yeah, is the answer.
Are you back from what?
We're back. We're back. Don't ask for what, from what. We're back,
Yeah.
Sunshine, all right? We're back in every meaning of the sense. Ainge Postecoglou was never in doubt. And anyone who doubted him, well, then egg on your face. 3 wins out of 3 matches. Shoot, if we just look at the last 3 matches. Well, guess what?
back.
We
What are you talking
solidified.
about?
Now we solidified 12th, and then next match we're gonna further solidify 12th, and then the next one we go and get 11th.
You
You
know,
no,
guys
we go up to
imagine
10th or 9th,
solidifying
so.
top 12?
have you guys seen that meme where it's like it's so over, we're so back, it's so over? Like that's like Jacob. Right now
We're
he's
so
on, we're
back.
so back. Right now
We're
he's
so
on, we're so
back.
back.
Nah, Jake,
Look,
I hear you.
City,
You
City
cracked
play
me up, bro.
Liverpool. City play Liverpool. Wait, no, we play City next. Shit. So we're gonna warm them up for Liverpool. How about that? Ainge
about
already
that?
broke Pep. Ainge broke every Manchester coach, so they can all hold that. It's Ainge-Chester forever.
Yeah, I do agree with Manchester.
Yeah, it is Ainge-Chester.
Yeah, it's true.
He's the breaker of men, and No,
Hey,
there's
yo.
no pause needed
breaker
on that.
chesters.
What does that mean?
It means exactly what you think it means.
That's crazy.
But no, look, we're getting some players back, and it's really made all the difference. You look at the win that we had. I don't know who we beat before Ipswich, but whoever the hell that was. You look at that match. I think it was United. Oh, okay, so you look at Lucario,
Sunshine
Matt
remembers.
back.
down there.
Didn't forget.
I knew it was some lower. It wasn't like anything that, because anytime you're trying to say, "Oh yeah, we won a game," they're like, "It's only Ipswich, it's only United, it's only win." And so like, I'm just like, I don't know who we beat, but it wasn't top of the table. So
Just win
even
every
when you
time.
beat top of the table, the Chernobyl people will still be like, it doesn't mean anything, even though it literally means 3 points. But we can move on from that. And then look, we beat City. Shit, we're 11 points from top 5. 11 points from European places. I don't know if that's an indictment on the league or that means we're so back we've never
It is.
actually been
Ain't
gone.
no fucking way. Hold on.
Bro, 11. We beat.
No,
if
but
we
the
beat
thing is,
City,
hold on, no,
we
Marshall,
are 8
you're saying
points
ain't no
away.
fucking way. Like we haven't, bro. We've won like 2 and 9, and we're still like 1 win away from like top 4. Like the league is bad, bro.
Mhm.
It's
The league
not
is-
good.
The
Uh,
parity
you know-
is the parity is crazy. this season.
Damn.
At one
It's
point, we
crazy.
were the same amount of points away from top 5 as we were from 18th. So it was really a, Bone
That's
Thugs and
crazy.
Harmony crossroads moment. And I kind of thought we would just stand still and just hang out in the crossroads, not really take a direction. But alas, the charge is on. Top of the table better watch out, because guess who's nipping at your heels? This
Yo,
deformed
speak on
pug
that boy Jet
called
Spence,
Tottenham
bro.
Hotspur.
Yo, speak on
Jet
Spence.
speak
Spence,
on
the
Jet
best
Spence.
fullback in the world. Is that
Spence.
what
I
we're
can't
talking
lie,
about?
bro.
Y'all want to go there?
Spence has been.
He cooks. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. He cooks, bro. Speak on him.
Bro,
Yeah.
best left back and right back that we have, first and foremost. Best right back and left back that England has, secondly. And then thirdly, I'm just throw it out there. He is him. The Jed redemption, the redemption arc is fantastic, because everyone, these Tottenham fans, these people that hang out at Radiation City, they fucking, oh, we didn't want him. Oh, he didn't want this. And oh, what's wrong? Hey, what's up? Is it because I talk about Jed Spence? And yeah, so Jed Spence.
She got so
all day-
emotional
up-
just seeing.
big up Lewis every
She
single
time.
remembered
Jet
a Jet
Spence.
Spence performance and she got emotional. I hear it, man.
It's an emotional thing watching Jed Spence ball out the way he has, because as someone who consistently gets made fun of every summer that we would loan him away, I was like, maybe this is the year we get something out of that. Maybe this is the year we try Jed Spence. I did say that about Tanguy and Dombele a couple times, but I got to hold that. But hey, when you throw a lot
Ricky
of darts
Romero.
in the dark, eventually one will hit the dartboard. And
He just
I'm
wins the
glad to
ball
say
back
that
so
Jed
much.
Spence is that one out of the thousands of darts I've thrown that is panning out decently, at least you could say, because he's just been, in our losses, wins, and draws, he's been our best player every single time. I've always said if we have 15 Jed Spences, we go undefeated, but alas, we don't. We have a bunch of James Madisons. And then everyone's like, oh, Madison's so overhated because he's English and white, and shut up.
Here, can I
Weak-ass
interrupt you
Madison
just real?
looking
Can I
at
can I
him.
interrupt
Yeah.
you real quick while Lewis is in the chat? Lewis, just remember.
Don't forget, chat. Mariska out, man. There we go.
Also,
God
speaking
damn.
of that, his watch along, like the end of it. Go watch it, please. It was.
Oh yeah, he lost his
chaos.
mind.
It was.
See, I was the complete opposite of that.
chaos.
He messaged us before. I don't mean to air him, but he messaged us before the show. He's just like, guys, I can't make it. Guys, I can't make it. I'm too tired. Guys, I can't make it. And I'm like, what? You tired? You're tired from being Maresca out? Is that why you're tired? I understand why you're tired now. Okay.
We're just tired of
Yeah.
the goalkeeper howlers, man. Just one game, please. We beg.
Please,
We beg, bro. We beg.
please.
What the fuck?
Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
Chelsea.
Sorry to interrupt you mid flow, Jacob. Anything
Nah,
else on,
I mean,
on Big A?
yeah, we got European fight to fight. How we doing that fight? It's expecting anything out of Tottenham's like expecting anything out of me when it comes to household chores. I might do it, I might not.
That's crazy. Why are you cooking yourself? Why would you cook yourself?
Mrs. Wallraven, absolutely crazy.
Oh my days.
Big up Nick.
3-1-0
Sorry.
for Spurs, man. Good for them.
Yeah, Nick,
we got a good
back
draw.
though.
AZ Alkmaar, Troy Parrott FC. We already beat them once, so we should be able to get that job done. Things will get stickier the further we go along, and we'll deal with the mess when we get there. But for now, all eyes on Eredivisie fodder. I mean, the fact that they're even in European places just kind of hilarious.
What do you mean?
But
All eyes are on Man City. You got Man City on Wednesday.
You got Man City.
again,
you gonna treat them like your little
if we
brother
finish
again?
15th and we get that Europa Cup, I don't give a damn about none of this. And 2 matches ago, I think it was, if we lost 9 out of the next 15, we would still be okay from relegation. So as long as we get European glory, I'm fine with that. Which again, anything in Europe is just more than TJ's club's
Imagine
ever
if
seen.
Spurs
in
finish in
hundreds of
15th, but
years.
they get Champions League.
Why am I
Oh my
catching
God.
strays, dude? I think I've been pretty nice.
Bro,
Good
you could say the
God.
same thing about United, by the way. Imagine they finish
We can
15.
do
Like,
that.
both
Not
of those
that
clubs could finish
because-
15th and end up champions.
Imagine
get
getting
embarrassed.
Champions League and then we don't. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro, I can't.
Okay.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
All right, and Andy's back, people. Andy's back. All right.
Last thing I
Vader.
want to say is Ange Postecoglou.
Okay. Great,
Good summary.
great job, Vader. Great, or Jacob. Great summary. Hey, Vader. Tell me about Man City versus Spurs. What are you expecting?
Man City versus Spurs. Did we talk about Man City versus Liverpool already?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna save that for.
You got
we're gonna
you,
save
hey,
that for
you
next.
got you got the old Chihuahua at your heel before you thought.
I'm trying to do a transition, but I fucked it up. So go ahead.
Oh, no worries. Spurs.
Are next, yes.
I mean, Spurs are a good club. I think they're
No,
underperforming.
stop. You know
Huh?
what? No, get
Come
out.
on,
No,
Vader.
he's done.
Come
I'm
on,
out of here,
Vader.
dude. This
Come
guy's
on.
out of here.
And then he gets upset when I put up the gaslighting. Come
Yeah.
on.
Wait,
Oh my
Spurs are a
God,
good
club.
They're not a good
Bro,
club.
they're 12.
dude.
Sunshine,
they are
hold your head
they're
up.
not
They're better
great.
than you.
In 2025, bro.
I wouldn't even-
Spurs problem. See, this is why Will falls asleep on streams. It's because it takes like that.
Wait. Okay.
I mean, Spurs are very good financially.
I like how he did it. I like how he didn't say no.
Our
I don't
staff
fall
are
asleep.
still
He didn't
eating
even try to
lunch.
fight
We know
that
that
one.
much.
He's just like, you know what?
Allegations.
Like he didn't even address. He's like, you know what? Fair enough.
They still get them peanut butter and
soup
jellies
and
for
salad,
lunch, bro.
Jacob. Soup and salad.
I mean,
Lawyer fees can't afford the.
They're eating steak over there.
We
Spurs
got never mind.
Let
Yeah,
me
I got
say
you.
let me say this
Over
real
here.
quick. Spurs are
I'm about
12.
steak.
I think they're the second, maybe the third highest scoring team in the Prem. Like they've got some positives over there. I mean, Ange is. I'm not gonna say he's done miracles, but he's working with what
Tied
he's got.
second.
Tied second for most goals. I hear it. And you guys are playing in
And
Europa.
that's a front line that's had Timo Werner, Brennan Johnson for most of it.
Facts. I think Ange does coach a very attacking team. I mean, there are questions on what he can do in defense. Spurs have had their numbers versus City for many years now. They're one of the bogey teams. They're the bogey team. I don't know what to predict right now. I don't know who's healthy, so don't ask me for any type of predictions. I just want a good game. I want to bounce back from these losses I've taken in the Champions League as
Just
well
want a
as in the
good
Prem.
game.
This is where I'm
Figure
at
out
right
the
now.
L's you take.
Yo, no, hold on. In
This
that
is where I'm at
moment,
right now.
in that moment, I knew Vader was truly a coach. I just want a good game. Like that's what you tell the kids, you know. Just give it your all on the track.
Just go out.
You just leave every last drop on that last last 400.
RSM. Everybody wins when they play hard. Everybody wins.
No,
when
like
they
no.
play
Vader
hard.
Vader brought out his A+ coaching skills right there. He was like, just give it all on the field. I just want a good, clean match.
I want a good game. I want to have some healthy players available. I mean, we didn't talk about it, but my loss to Liverpool, I think, largely was due to not having Haaland, a very prolific goal
Yeah,
scorer.
how's it feel?
No.
How's it feel to be bent over and manhandled by?
No.
No,
by-
you
We're
got,
not-
you got
we're not-
absolutely dominated. Go ahead.
whoa.
We're not-
You haven't
we're not
talked in a
doing this.
while. You haven't talked in a while.
Oh, we're not
doing
doing
this.
that? Yeah, all right,
Are we-
interrupt me,
are we
Mike.
on?
No,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
No,
Yeah.
no, because I
yeah,
beat you.
yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
beat you.
Ring
And
the
over
bell.
100
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
100
Ring the bell.
180
And I interrupted you the last 2
180
years.
minutes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Listen, listen, you can run this
Round
red
one.
carpet gimmick. You can run this.
It's
Mike
not a
Johnson
gimmick. It's
I don't care.
documented.
I don't care. I beat you 4-0 over 180 minutes so far this season, and you're
that's
lucky
with the
that
right
it's
hook.
4-0. And you're lucky that it's 4-0 because it should be 12-0. Okay, that's what our record is. Arne Slot has come into this league and wiped you. He wiped the floor with fucking Pep Guardiola. Okay, so I'm not doing this. Are we on Liverpool City? Fantastic. The fucking champion can finally speak after all these dead clubs.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Toss with another right hook.
Who gives a shit about Spurs or United or Chelsea? Listen, ultimately, okay, I'm in the zone. I'm locked in.
Jurgen Klopp's last visit to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, aka the Yelp #1 tourist destination in London. Last time he was there, guess what? Big fat fucking L.
He gets interrupted too.
Jacob, I will give it to you. Tottenham Hotspur is a fantastic concert venue, and Taylor Swift made billions off of you guys. So thank you for existing.
Big up Taylor. Big up Taylor.
We signed Beyonce on deadline day. You will never sing it, but we will.
Listen, Vader right now is in. Huh? He's in a rough spot, right? He just won a 4-peat. He's coming 2 seasons off a treble. His manager has been a fucking absolute bozo this season, blaming injuries, excuse after excuse after excuse, after turning to every other team. I mean, listen,
Klopp is the biggest excuse giver. Stop.
Ultimately, you lost one player and you completely capitulated. Haaland wouldn't have made a difference because this game played out the exact same way as the first game. The narrative is the same fucking thing too. The only thing that I hear out of City fans' mouths is the same thing that I heard after the first game. You know, we might have lost and gotten our shit absolutely packed in, but Doku cooked Trent. Everybody, Doku dribbled past Trent 11 times. Yeah, guess what, buddy? So does fucking everybody. Everybody on the face of the earth runs past Trent Alexander-Arnold. Vader, this is just City fans. Don't take everything as a direct attack at you. I'm attacking
Manchester you responded City. After us.
I'm attacking Manchester City.
Let me attack Liverpool fans
as a full institution. This game was very simple. It was let them have the ball because they can't do shit with it, and then we'll hit you on the break. And we should have scored 4, but we only scored 2. But 2 was all it took because you couldn't score shit. You couldn't score shit when you had Haaland in the first meeting, and you couldn't score shit yesterday without Haaland. And Haaland wouldn't have made a difference because everything was by design. People saying that Trent got cooked. Bro, Trent was clearly told, hey, you are not beating this guy. So just let him go to the byline. Whatever you do, don't let him cut it on the right foot. Don't let him take a shot. Happily allow those left-footed crosses to come in from the byline, and Konate will be there to wipe it up. You didn't create a single big chance in that game. You didn't create a single goal-scoring opportunity. The only one you did was offside. That's it. That's all you had. For 90 minutes and 75% possession, you had an offside goal. That's it. And honestly, fair play, because it was a quality finish. But I could tell in live time that he was offside. We ran through you. You had no answers for us, and you had 75% possession. Yes, this is not your biggest season. Yes, you have dealt with injuries. Yes, you're clearly going to recycle the entire core of this team. De Bruyne will be gone. Bernardo Silva will be gone. Kyle Walker's already gone. You'll probably get rid of John Stones. It's fine, right? Pep will most likely be back. You've already spent $170 million. It is what it is. Fair play to Kusanov because he's the reason why it wasn't 3-0. Fantastic by him to step up and keep Szoboszlai offside. But ultimately, Haaland would not have made a difference because your game plan was to get the ball to fucking Doku and hope that he could create something. But he hasn't had end product against anyone all season. And he's done the same thing to a flurry of fullbacks. And what's surprising to me is that you didn't even give the ball to your better winger. Savio is an objectively better footballer than Doku. Yet Savio only had 6 opportunities to take on Robertson. Robertson had 6 chances for someone to dribble past him. Only 3 of them were successful. Doku had a fucking flurry, and Doku didn't do shit.
Okay,
he didn't create anything.
All right, you said it already. Now let me respond to this because this is what's hilarious. You want to talk about your chat?
Oh, good. He's already there, so I can just throw the bars over him.
I said my piece.
Yeah. You said your piece. You were able to speak uninterrupted. It was beautiful to see. Now, the thing that's funny.
Oh my God.
The thing that's funny here is you want to address all the City fans with regards to things that you're hearing. I'm going to address all the Liverpool fans that don't want to claim that they have the team that's winning this league, that they're now in a position to be favorites, that have also played against a City team that are at their weakest. And yeah, you want to talk about dominating, you want to talk about running through. Yeah, this is the time to do it versus a weak Manchester City. When you bring up a point, Haaland wouldn't have made a difference. Who do you think's on the end of these crosses that Doku's putting in? Who do you think? Konate, brilliant game, taking nothing away from him. Van Dijk, brilliant game. Who do you think they're worrying about instead of having to cover for Trent, who's supposed to be a world-class right back, getting cooked, a record cooking? Most dribbled pass inside the Prem. It was a record. Now, this final product is garbage because the final product that requires a Konate or Van Dijk to get on the other end of it is preventing the chance. So let's get a little more high level with this thinking, because what do we all want our wingers to do? Get past the defender first. Do that and create an opportunity. Doku cooked him. So when I've been confident about wanting to see Doku more consistently in this team, being healthy, is for games like this. Is because at least he's going to get past my defender and he's going to get a chance to get it to the big man. And the big man wasn't there. Our game plan would have clearly been different had he been playing. So Mike, when he wants to talk about, oh, City were doing their thing with Doku and Savinho, well, it would have been a different plan if Haaland was there. Marmoush, he's got potential, but he's not familiar yet. He's not familiar, and to ask him to play against Konate and Van Dijk and really deliver something was a tall ask for any player, especially a player that's 4 games or 5 games in with the club. Now, Pep's going to figure this out. We're making plans for next season. I've seen Mike sad, crying, giving up on the season before. This is our season. This is our season to be like, you know what? We just want to be top 4. If we're able to get a cup, bonus. This is our turn. An institution like Liverpool have done this off and on for what we know of the Prem. You guys have not been Prem winners until recently. And when you did win it, I won't even mention what we were all dealing with at the time. But you guys have not been consistently in the mix.
COVID.
I didn't want to say it, but we all know what it is. Now, congrats. This season's yours. This season's going to be boring because the only excitement is going to be with regards to top 4. Who's going to be in the mix with regards to that? But whoever is winning this league, it's done. It's set. I don't know what this means, but this league is done. It's set.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, it means violence? No, it's all good. Enjoy this. But the
COVID season didn't count. Sorry, I was on mute. Just want to make sure I said that.
Yeah, they know this, and that's why this season's so important to them. That's why Liverpool fans are actually going to enjoy this, because it will be in front of fans. It will be when everyone's going to be able to actually take this title win and have it count. The season that they won it, they didn't even recognize a Ballon d'Or winner. That's what the season they happen to have. So, congrats. Arsenal, I wish you were able to do more. City, I wish we were able to do more.
Why am I getting strays?
You're not getting shit. You're not getting strays. I just said I wish you were able to do more. I wish my club was able to do more. Okay, I'm just saying it. Let me say it and move on. Now, it's gonna be interesting to see how Mike and his other Liverpool fans move with the rest of the season. Are they going to continue to talk the way they've been talking, waiting until it's mathematically set to be like, yeah, this is ours? Or are they going to talk with confidence for the rest of the season with regards to Champions League, with regards to League Cup? Let's see the level of confidence and pride that they have moving forward. I've seen a lot of fraudulence, in my humble opinion, with regards to the season as of February 24th. That's all I really had to say.
I have a question.
Wow.
Will's favorite topic since he's falling asleep. Will, is Mohamed Salah going to win the Ballon d'Or, bro?
He would need to win the Champions League. I don't think the Premier League is enough.
Is he going to win the Champions League?
No. But
Are you
as of right now, he is the favorite, I think. If you had to rank players on who is probably the favorite to win the Ballon d'Or, I think Mo Salah is first right now, considering the form that Liverpool
by a wide margin.
But you don't think they're going to win the Champions League?
No.
I think they have a shot.
Are you going to win the Champions League?
And then get knocked out.
So who's going to bounce them?
Who's going to win the Champions League?
Me.
Real Madrid.
You're going to win the Champions League.
When? How early can you face them?
How early can you?
Semifinals.
Okay.
But they got to worry about PSG first. PSG are cooking right now, so
They are.
who knows?
You got to worry about
you got
to worry about
Atletico.
Yeah, you got to worry about Atleti, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not worried about
Gallagher
Atleti.
gonna
You're not?
Yo, look,
They've never
bro,
knocked us out.
You were 9 points clear
they've
talking
never
about I'm
knocked
not
us
worried
out.
about Atleti when I said it's a 3-horse race on your channel. I said weeks ago, I said it's a 3-horse race. You said ain't nobody worried about Atleti. They haven't won a league. I said, listen, man, you and Barca are not trying to win this league. And now here you sit, second.
And where are they?
1 point behind
Third.
when they were like 10 or 11.
Third. As I said, I'm
Pretty
not
much
worried about Atleti, right? I hope that we get
That's
Arsenal in the
crazy.
next round. That'd be pretty
Wow.
interesting.
Yo.
And then
Wow.
I'll
I'm just
send Daz
saying,
home in the
RSM, get
semifinals.
ready, yo.
I'll send Daz
Penalty,
home in the
Real
semifinals.
Madrid.
Oh yeah, 100%, bro. We
So
already know. We
you
already
can see
know.
Arsenal where by quarters.
Yeah, so if Arsenal beat PSV, then they
Then they
would
play
play
each
the
other,
winner of
which I
us
want.
or Atleti
Mm.
in the quarterfinals.
That's what you want.
Ricardo
Sunshine?
Pepe masterclass
Oh, yeah,
incoming.
'cause
America's
Arsenal
number
fans
9.
practice so
Nah,
much
bro.
faster
The
real
streets.
estate.
No, the streets need the the streets need to. Arteta needs to learn who invented Harambe, bro. I ain't gonna
Well,
lie.
do you know
He
like
needs
what
to
it
meet-
is? I just need Saliba to visit the Bernabeu and just see what it's like.
Oh,
Just so
Here
that-
we
you know what I'm
fucking
saying?
go.
Just
you know what?
let
I'm
them
so glad we're
conversations
ending the
to go
show.
a little bit.
I'm
'Cause
so
he gonna
glad
be like,
we're
oh,
ending
I
the
know
show
y'all
on
was moving
this.
like this. You feel me?
I'm
And
not
then,
gonna
you know,
lie though, Will.
Yeah.
If you and Liverpool face each other, I'm putting my money on Slot. I'm sorry, this guy.
Yeah,
is
you guys,
proving
Wow.
you guys are
he
gonna
is
get.
a
I
cut
just,
above
I
the
just think to
rest.
say Liverpool doesn't have a shot at Champions League is kind of.
Well, no,
Wow.
well,
No,
well,
Liverpool.
Sunshine, like, they have
I
a
think
shot.
Liverpool is
Of
gonna
course they
win
have a
Champions
shot.
League.
Yeah.
No, so
No
like
need
to
to
say
talk
that
about
they
us.
don't have a shot would be crazy.
No need to talk about
considering
us.
That, well,
Nah,
considering
Will,
that they've
don't
been
worry
the
about it,
best
bro.
team
You got
in
it, bro.
Europe
You got it.
so far
It's all
this
yours.
season. So of course they have a
What?
shot.
You got it, dog.
Yeah, they
You
got
got
a
it, Will.
I just don't
It's your trophy,
think
bro.
that they'll beat us if we play them. Like that's all.
Wow.
It's all good, brother.
I don't know.
Wow.
Dawes, I know
You're
what you mean, bro. You're trying to make. You're trying to.
Like I love Don Carlo. Don't get me wrong. Don Carlo is my favorite manager of all time. But
Carlo
when I'm
Really?
looking at how Arne Slot is like freaking
When did he become your
neurosurgeon
favorite
nerding
manager
out
of all
about
time?
this. What do you mean, bro? Fucking
Like how
get
recent-
into
Before or
this
after
shit.
This is a
Steve Cooper,
Marshall
though?
Q&A. Like,
Who do you rate more, Steve Cooper or Ancelotti?
Ancelotti, obviously. I wish I could have
You,
Don
you
Carlo.
would
with
have
the
fooled me
USA.
with your Steve Cooper prop.
Yeah, well, he's still better than Poch. But yeah, so
true.
He's more. He's
Don
better at being
Carlo,
unemployed for
since-
longer. You're
since
right.
he-
True and
since he-
based.
Are we-
Since he
Are we
won,
gonna talk
since
any
he won
Europa
a-
or Europa Conference League? Like, what are the matchups?
No, bro, ain't nobody
Wait,
care about
what?
fucking
Why are we
Conference League,
talking
bro.
about
I don't
that?
care about the
Talk about
Conference
that
League.
shit.
Bro, ain't nobody
Oh my
trying to talk
God.
about
You wanna
Conference
guess
League,
who
Bro,
bro.
I'm up
Vader?
against Copenhagen. You gonna watch that game, Vader?
That's what I'm saying. Nobody trying to watch
No,
that.
but
What are you talking about,
Nobody
bro?
is
You
watching.
probably,
Copenhagen.
you
Nobody
probably have
else
something
wanna watch
scheduled with your
I'll
kids
do
on the
it for
day of the
breakdown.
game, bro. Like,
Exactly,
come on.
bro.
You
Like,
have
yo,
Thursdays-
enjoy time with your family.
Thursdays
Vader.
already
Like,
slotted up, bro.
I'll
Vader,
tell you
go
Wait,
spend
so-
time with your lovely family. We don't need to talk about Conference League. Ain't nobody want to
don't need
waste
to
time
watch
talking about
Copenhagen,
Conference
bro.
League.
All right,
I actually
my
do
bad.
have a question about the Conference League. If you guys don't,
Oh
win
my
that-
God.
Oh my God, bro! We
No,
literally
let
said
him
ain't
rap.
nobody trying to talk about
Vader,
Conference
look what you
League, bro.
did.
No,
This is
no,
a
wait.
full content.
Dave.
Let's go.
Please
Very
stop.
specific question. If
Please
Chelsea
stop.
do not win
7
the
minutes
Conference
left.
League, then you would have to be Maresca out, right? 'Cause,
Yes,
that
bro,
has
but
to
like,
be an
you,
automatic
why are you
trophy.
asking that question? It's a yes. Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Well,
what
I'm
it
saying.
is.
if the moon crashed into the earth, what would you do, bro? I don't know, die? Like, like, what are we asking
And
questions we don't answer to?
if Liverpool whoop Real Madrid in the Champions League, you're Don Carlo out, right?
Bro, wait, but the two are not the same. Like,
I'm
that's
just saying,
like,
bro. I'm just
not
asking
really-
questions. They don't have to make sense.
No, whoa, they
Wait,
already
weren't you
whooped us
already Don
earlier
Carlo out
this
after
season,
losing
so-
to like Celta Vigo or something? Or
That's like
Say it
two
again,
teams, bro. Celtic and Vigo.
Kelton.
bro, I don't know. There's a bunch of random clubs that play in the
Celtic
Liga.
Vigo, bro.
I have no idea.
No,
what
Scottish Spaniards.
I swear on one of your things,
Scottish
you were like, get
Spaniards.
him out of here, get him out of here.
Scottish,
Yeah,
On
no.
one of your watch alongs.
Can
Carlo
I
out.
ask? Can I ask Mike a question? Can I ask Mike a question, please? Maybe,
Sure.
Maybe the last
5
question
minutes.
tonight.
5 minutes left. For the love of God, in this. You
5
guys
minutes.
are killing
Okay,
me.
5 minutes.
I'm
And-
losing. I'm literally losing hair right now. Celtic Vigo.
This won't take too long. This won't take too
Fuck
long.
Liverpool.
Celta Vigo.
Mike, before Mo Salah, who did you consider the best player at Liverpool?
In what sense, all time or the
Yeah.
best player at the club?
All time at the club, not the league. I'm talking about Liverpool. Who did you consider to be the best player at Liverpool?
The best Premier League player before Mo Salah was Steven Gerrard.
And now it's Mo Salah.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to ask that.
No, the way that player has absolutely transformed, or not even transformed, but actually, yeah, the way he has
Hazard better.
transformed. If you look at
You
over his
agree?
career,
You think
Yeah.
Mo surpassed Steven Gerrard?
yeah, dude,
Hazard better.
he's done so much for that
True.
club. And in times like this, like, don't get me wrong, Steven Gerrard's a
Bill better.
phenomenal player, But like, when you look at what he's accomplished versus what Salah's accomplished, listen, you got to give Steven Gerrard the benefit of the doubt too, because he wasn't with as well built of a team as Salah was. But that's not to take away from what Salah's done, dude. Even
Bro,
when
fuck that. Steven Gerrard bottled the league twice. Like,
Whoa.
come on.
You
I'm not.
know
I'm
what?
not.
Whoa.
We gotta end the show. We got.
Dang.
I'm not. I'm not going with this gimmick, bro.
Gimmick.
Steven Gerrard had Xabi Alonso, Javier Mascherano, Fernando Torres. Like, bro, it's Luis Suarez, Raheem Sterling, Daniel Sturridge. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Yes,
Yeah, but not all at the same time.
Whoa.
Okay, but throughout an entire career, he had opportunities to win leagues, and he bottled those with leads. Like Mo Salah, it's different, but he got it over the line, and he's going to end up with over 200 goals. So,
Bro, and
like,
even
is
when
this
his
really a
team
fucking
hasn't stepped
conversation?
up, he's stepped up. You know, you look at that game against City. Like, I mean, that
I'm
was
not
Mo
going to be a
Salah
part of
just
this.
clockwork.
I'm not going to be a part of this. I got to go, guys.
Right? Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hey,
But
look,
no,
later,
I
when
think
you guys
Mo
get
Salah.
relegated, we will be there for the Man City sale.
Yo.
This Man
Don't
City
worry.
fire sale.
Yeah, like when that 115 catches up, I will be there.
Listen, if that 115
Oh.
catch up, Chelsea could use a
115
new stadium,
points.
bro. I just play.
Yo, dog.
We better be the first.
While, listen,
He's
while,
not
while,
wrong.
while we build a new one in London, we gotta play somewhere, man.
Chelsea City, bro. Let's go. Let's do it. CC's.
Nah, I'm messing with you.
Yo, TJ, what jersey? Like what kind of jersey is that? Like, who?
No, this is the Kansas City Current NWSL. I'm propping my local club, my local women's club, because my international men's club lets me down all the time. So
Listen, shout out
I
Chelsea
wonder
women, bro. Shout out
why.
Chelsea women's, the only part of this institution that is still at the top, bro, and has been.
yeah, well,
I
you
I
know,
mean, doesn't your
Cream
main
rises,
girl
cream
Sam
rises.
Kerr? Isn't she like
Crazy.
beating up police or something like that?
Proper Chels, bro.
goddamn.
Proper Chels.
I mean,
Yeah,
fuck
no,
12,
San
for
Diego,
real.
no, San Diego Wave are absolutely garbage. We slapped them when they came to
Big up,
Kansas
big up,
City.
big six bands for the raid.
Big up,
man.
big sick bands for the raid.
big
Big
up.
up,
Yeah,
Monts
big
for
sick
the
bands.
raid. You know, now I feel. Here's the
I
thing
don't
is,
like it.
yeah, and here's the thing is, now I feel bad about wanting to end the stream. So
Nah,
is
gotta
there,
do some. Yeah, you gotta do some.
we
some,
gotta
like,
do
overall-
some
predictions.
predictions
cut it.
now. We gotta do some.
Gotta
Now we
cut
gotta
it.
do
Bro,
some
you
predictions.
can't
We're not
cut
gonna
right
cut it.
after you get a raid.
Right
Well, we
after I
did
get a
that.
raid, there's no way I'm gonna cut it.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
do some predictions.
Y'all
Big
are
up
Somebody-
arguing
everybody.
with the
somebody-
guy
somebody
who
say
has
something
a
to get
YouTube
Dawson
channel
Mad.
that he
Wins the
goes
Ballon d'Or.
live once every blue moon.
Bro, somebody say
Jacob.
something to get Doss mad, bro.
Oh, sorry. I just turned notification bells off to Mike Doss because just wait for a carrier pigeon.
I sent one out about 3 months ago. It should get there by the end of this year.
You know what? Nobody wants to watch you play EAFC. I'm not gonna lie. Nobody.
Aw, because just like how people watch you absolutely get shit on against the computer. Oh,
Yeah,
come on,
300,
come on, come on.
300,
Bro
300
plays
people
against the
watch.
computer for real.
300 people
Waffle
watch
round
me do
two.
it, so who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Just saying. All right, let's look up some predictions. You fucking assholes. Good lord. All right,
The games are tomorrow, man.
Games are
Prediction.
tomorrow.
Prediction successful or
Predictions.
not successful?
prediction. Brighton. No, Jesus Christ. Brighton, Bournemouth.
No, why are we going through those teams? Let's go through
Okay,
our
fine.
teams. What are you
fine,
doing,
fine,
bro?
Fine.
Yeah, I'm about to say
fine.
like all.
You want to
team
guess
predictions?
Ipswich and Nottingham Forest or whatever the fuck is playing? I don't forget. Who
No, it's Wolves and Fulham, but you were close. Chelsea at home to Southampton. You know what? You know what?
3-0 3-0 or
You know
they
what
have
was
to
so
find
crazy?
shame.
No. You know what was so crazy is I heard Chelsea fans today. Prime, I know you're in the chat, saying that you could lose to Southampton. You're not losing to Southampton.
No, we're not losing.
They
Southampton.
are one of
There's
the
no
worst. They are one
No,
of
I
the
refuse.
worst
I refuse. No,
Premier League teams
I
ever.
refuse. I refuse, bro. I
Ever.
refuse.
Bro, I'll
I'm
be
so
back
sorry.
in
I
hell
refuse.
if we lose to Southampton.
The
I
fact that
refuse to
we
believe we're that bad.
Bro.
There's no way. 2-0 win. Come on.
No, I'm being dead serious, bro. If you lose Southampton, every single player, bro, give up your wages for the season. I'm not holding. I'm being dead serious, bro. They need to find shame. It's a 3-0.
Yeah, I'll have a crash out of epic proportions. I won't even have doors behind me. That's how bad it'll be a crash out.
You'll
if
need
we lose.
another massage.
I'll have to go and get it.
Nah, bro. Like,
Sunshine just cooked you. I'm not gonna lie. That was fucking.
Fair play. Yeah, I will.
Sunshine, you got a prediction?
Yeah, I'm going 2-0 Chelsea.
RSM, you're saying 3-0?
3-0, and that's it, bro. That's it. I'm not hearing anything else. I'm being so real.
Who's your goalkeeper?
True Red Kime. Big up True Red Kime.
Jorgensen.
Anyone know how to be a part of the panel at some point? Hit me up at theowarren@gmail.com or reach out on Twitter.
Theo.
X, whatever they call it. Yeah, that's my real
Agreed,
name. That's my
Jojo.
government name.
Bro, your parents named you Theodore? That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
like what a
know. Sorry
dork.
about that. What?
I like that name.
It's like Theo Huxtable. Yeah,
Bro,
no,
sound
no.
like a
True
teddy
Red.
bear at the what was that?
Yeah.
The make a bear, build a
through.
bear. That's what it is.
Bro, named after a president.
Get your
Oh,
Theodore
God.
edition.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, wait, hold up. Ain't your name William?
Hey. We're laughing at.
We're laughing at me.
Ain't your
We're
name
laughing at me.
William?
What the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's just like, hey, bro, if you literally said nothing, I wouldn't have brought it up. But like, you talking heavy for somebody named
bro,
William.
Oh my god. Hold on.
Oh my God. Will you got one for Chelsea, Southampton?
Yeah, I think Chelsea 2-0.
All right. Das, you don't care. Das doesn't care. Yeah.
I love
Lion does
Jacob?
not concern himself with the business affairs of sheep.
2-2, Maresca out.
Woo. I'm gonna go Chelsea with a close 2-1. Chelsea will win, but
Yeah, fuck
Maresca will be called into question even more than he is now. All right, let's go on to Wednesday. Tottenham at home to Man City.
Tottenham
Jet
have a
spins.
horrible home
Wait,
record, don't they?
is Holland back or no?
It'd be great if we had a city rep, you know.
Yeah, I know, but he bailed. So
Is Holland back or no? Because that influences a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
Kevin Danso, Archie Gray.
It's
over.
It's gonna be a very
I'm
nice
gonna
game.
draw.
you got City 4, Tottenham 3.
4, Tottenhm
God
3.
damn, that's
it's
a
gonna
big
be
one.
shootout.
Dang.
Damn, Marshall, what do you got?
Yeah, I think this is Manchester's last stand. The battle for Manchester, and in very Spurs fashion, they're gonna bottle it. So I think it's gonna be 3-2 City.
3-2 City. Sunshine?
I'm gonna go 3-1 City. 3-1 City.
3-1 City. All right. And Das, I'm not even gonna stop with you. RSM?
I think it's probably
Smug
gonna be
prick. Go ahead.
Mm,
Sorry.
I think it's probably gonna be a 2-2. I'm not gonna lie, 2-2. But it's a 2-2. But Tottenham are winning 2-0 first half, and they ball it.
That's very specific, and I like
Jacob, Jacob, what do you got?
Let me ask my associate producer, what you got? Okay, so this sounds like a 3-2 by my understanding of the language. So I'm gonna go 3-2 Tottenham Hotspur. If the French Pele starts, however, it will be 4-0.
I can't wait for the Brazilian Pele to go on loan to Arsenal. I'm not gonna lie. All right. We'll head to Jet. All right, let's finish this up. Last couple of predictions here. I'm not even gonna say Liverpool because fuck you, Doss. Man United against Ipswich.
Oh, please, God. There's a chance for one of the funniest things to happen in that game. Please, bro.
For the
I'm
love
gonna
of
go
God, let
1-1
it happen.
draw. 1-1 draw.
Listen,
you
Delap,
serious?
buddy, Delap, hold up, Delap. If you want us to buy you in the summer, you got to put up a performance. I ain't gonna lie. I need to see some.
There's no way.
A brace, please. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to my fantasy team right now. I gotta put him on there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it might be a draw. I ain't gonna lie.
You
All
guys
right.
don't understand.
I think it'll be a draw. Give me 2 Garnacho big chances missed. How about that? I'll throw that parlay in there.
I'm going 3-0 United. There's no way they lose to these guys.
TJ.
There's no way.
3-0.
It doesn't matter. Ipswich are a championship team. You guys should beat them. 3-0. Yeah, 3-0 United.
Okay.
3-0 United.
I am gonna go 2-0 Ipswich.
All right.
Who's
Jacob?
Ipswich versus
Yeah,
who?
Ipswich.
United.
Man United. At Old Trafford.
Oh God.
Versus
2-2.
This is the state of my club.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Oh.
I mean, it's
Laughing
a relegation battle. It'll be a impact. You know, everyone's got their back against the wall, facing the wall.
Spoken like a
which
man
is
who
quite
was
hard to
just
do.
14th like a week and a half ago.
I don't live in the past, RSM. I live in the present, and right now we're 12th with a chance to go 12.
To secure 12th, yeah.
Well,
Really
to
lock
lock
it
it in
down.
even harder. 'Cause
Put the
we've
deposit
secured
down.
it,
You're gonna put the
but we're
deposit down on 12.
Yeah, security deposit. They're gonna give us the keys to 12.
All right.
it'll
All
be
right.
good.
All
We're
right.
climbing the fucking table.
We're gonna work on closing out the show, but last prediction. Arsenal going away to Nottingham Forest.
Do we just say nail in the coffin finally?
I'm
Like,
excited for this one.
Bro, the Chris Wood coffin? Coffin made out of wood? That's
Mm.
crazy.
Here's the thing.
Lord have mercy. I know that guys.
TJ,
Look,
why don't you
guys,
start us off, man?
guys. Look, I know that this was brutal, but this is gonna be me watching that game. Oh no! That's me. That's gonna be.
I
me.
just have to say, I have a bone to pick with Nottingham Forest because I was rooting for them, to pull a Leicester City. And every match they've needed to win, they lose. But then the ones they don't need to win, they just ball out. So because this match is like not that big of a deal, and they're kind of playing up, and they have a pretty good top 6 record, I think Forest can win, and they're at home.
Yeah, we're awful. We're awful away at their stadium. So I'm going 1-1 draw, to be honest. I just don't see like United, I just don't see where our goals are coming from, especially with Marino in the 9. And he'll start there again, by the way. He'll start there again. It's
Marino
absolutely
or Hoyland.
embarrassing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's absolutely embarrassing. No, Queen Ellie, there's no way that we scored 2 goals. There's no way. There's zero chance we
No,
scored
but
2
I
goals.
heard Arsenal fans like you, TJ, propping up Calafiori. Can't he be the one?
Oh, yuck.
All right, all right. Well, that was a
Also
great
heard
show,
Arsenal
guys.
fans
Thank
talking
you so
about
much.
Mikel Moreno's the real number 9. He is. What did I hear them say? They compared him to Olivier Giroud. That's what it was.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah,
No, that was Arsenal's opinion. That
was
he's the
Arsenal
new Olivier
fans'
Giroud.
opinion. That was Arsenal fans' opinion.
honestly,
that
I
was
don't
not
know how
mine.
you
Olivier
do it.
That's
Giroud.
fine. What?
I would go crazy if I was an Arsenal fan. I don't know how you do it because you're not only do you have to watch your club, but your fan base. I can do it.
I'm just lucky enough to have a great wife, a great dog, enough distractions to keep me from wanting to jump out this window.
Imagine
I'm not
being
gonna
a
lie.
Spurs or Chelsea fan.
Bro, you live on
Bro.
the first floor. What's that gonna do if you jump out the window?
Second floor. I'm gonna break my other hip, bro. Don't worry about
Bro, you live on a farm. You don't. What are you talking about?
You're just landing hay.
All right,
Bro lands in the
RSM,
cornfield unharmed. Like,
RSM and Jacob predictions, and then we're getting the hell out of here.
give
We
me
went way too
give me
late.
1-0, 91st minute, Wood.
Oh, fuck off, Jacob.
2-2 for me, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, Marshall.
you said Jacob. All right, that doesn't sound like Marshall at all.
Sorry, I skipped over him. My bad.
Yeah, you skipped over
Oh.
me. I was just, landing my point there.
Yeah, I had to land it.
I'm
Jacob?
gonna say. I was gonna say 1-0 Forest because that just seems so appropriate. But let's say 2-1 Forest.
All right.
Mikel
All right.
Moreno with the Olivier Giroud-esque finish coming.
Bro, imagine if
Who
Chelsea
was calling?
already-
Who was calling him
Hey.
Olivier Giroud? Who was calling him that?
Bro, I heard it on the terrace. I heard it on all type of different
Okay.
places.
Well, say no more.
So
If you say,
disrespectful of
"Oh, I heard it
Olivier.
on the terrace." All right. Well, thanks
Giroud.
for playing. Lord. Okay. No, none of this.
That's crazy.
None of this.
Bro,
All
I
right.
can't
Well,
be the
that's
only one
shit.
who heard them comparing Mikel Moreno's. He's got a lot of the same traits as Olivier Giroud. I'm not saying he's Olivier Giroud. He just has the same qualities. Like,
Who was saying that?
huh?
Well, big up Terry every single time, but I think we know what kind of guests he gets on like every show, so I'm not surprised.
Oh, is that a dig at Will and Staffy?
No, that's a dig
And
at
Hassam?
all the. No, that's a dig at all the idiots that he has on match reactions.
So me, Staffy, Will, Hassam, Mo.
Mostly just you.
Just you.
All right, who are we?
Wasn't
gonna redirect
RSM
to,
on a
people?
match
Who is-
reaction
who is-
recently?
Who is
So-
live right now? I don't think anybody's live right now. So
He's
we're
talking
just
about all
gonna
of
send
us,
you
huh?
out into the YouTube. We're just gonna send you out into the YouTube ether. Hey, you know what, Jacob? If you want to be offended,
Sorry.
if you want to be offended, feel free to be offended. I don't care, to be honest, because it was a joke.
You would
And if
have
you
to
can't
have an
take a joke-
offense to be offensive.
And if
so
you can't, if
Yeah,
you
it
can't-
wasn't.
If you can't take a joke, then I don't know what to
Super
tell you. Anyway, everybody subscribe to everybody on the channel. This has been the 65th episode of the American Waffle Show. Sunshine, I can't believe I'm saying this is the first. You are the first woman to ever be on this show, so thank you for putting up with our bullshit. Really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
You
American brethren.
Our wives have to put up with us, but you don't. So I really, really appreciate you doing that.
Well, it's fraudulent. So.
Well, you have to put up with that. You're a YouTuber. You understand.
Why don't you? I was gonna say, TJ, or don't you have your American Idiots up?
Yeah, I'm gonna redirect over there. I hate redirecting to myself, but that's just my own self-hatred. Yeah, go over tomorrow. Smash the like. I'll be live at 9:30 p.m. UK time. We're gonna be having a little bit of an Arsenal therapy session. I didn't want to pollute it because honestly, it's the same bullshit that I always say. So, it is what it is. Looking forward to next season, boys. Arteta out. Subscribe to everybody on the panel. Subscribe to United Spurs of America. Subscribe to RSM. Subscribe to Casually FC. Subscribe to Sunshine FC. Everybody's links are in the description. Until next time, Arteta out.
You don't have the answers, DJ.
Do you have the answer?
You don't have the answer.
Tony, do you have the answer?
You don't have the answer.
You don't have the answer either.
You don't have the answer.